All right, sometimes I'll let that play too long, but I love the song. Don't care. It's awesome. It's a great rendition. Welcome back to Zeeverfett. Thank you all for showing up at this last broadcast of 2021. Thank you so much, man. We have a lot to talk about today, and maybe some cool, interesting stuff to talk about in the later part of the program. Just want to make sure everybody has a chance to check us out and kind of listen to what we have to say, our takes on some of the things that we saw this year. Whether it's The Matrix, The Witcher, the Spider-Man, Zack Snyder's Justice League, anything that came out this year that we can speak on. Unfortunately, I can't talk about Boba Fett. I know one of my panelists absolutely loved it, and we'll get his take on that in just a bit. But without further ado, let me check out who is in the chat right now. I've got Steve Kasan. What's up? I got Alejandro. I got Nicotina Zip in the house. He's saying, let's go. Sickness, what's up, man? And yeah, smash that like button. Let everybody know that we are like and share so that people know that we're live right now. What's up, Droga? I did see your message. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Maybe at the second part of the show, I might be able to send you a link. But for right now, we got a little bit going on that we want to talk about, discuss. Yes, Steve Kasan, what fun in 2021, onward, and even more funner in 2022. But yeah, without further ado, let me keep my guests from backstage, and I'll bring them out. Here we go. This is the one and the only Fatal J. What's up, Fatal J?
You know what?
What's up,
We're
sir?
no strangers to love. You have a clue, and so do I.
Yes, that is a great song from
What
the
I'm
80s.
thinking of, never gonna give
There you
you
go.
up, never gonna let you down,
Never gonna turn around and hurt
desert
you.
you.
Okay, I don't know the
Never
words.
never gonna give you up. All right, I'm done. Hi, I'm Fatal J.
What's up, buddy? Man, how you been? How you been?
Oh man, I've been extra good. I'm glad Christmas is over because now I'm dead broke and lonely. I'm glad Christmas is over.
It's the time to invest, man. It's the time to invest.
Yes, Fatal J Bitcoins is coming out. Invest in that. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, you know what? Since you got your comic book and all that stuff, you can actually do those NFTs, man.
Hey, comic book artists are now coming out with NFTs.
I'm thinking about doing something like that. Yeah.
I'm actually looking at an artist that he passed away some years ago. I want to get one of his NFTs, man. No, his name Michael Turner. Michael Turner. What? It's just me here? Okay, let me do the show on my own. My name is Zeeverfett. I'm a part of the Four Nerds crew. I just want to let you guys know that we're going to make $1 million next year. You know, I'm Zeeverfett, man. What can I tell you, man? I'm Zeeverfett. I'm the Caucasian equation. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out everybody up in here. We got Steve up in here. We got Sickness. We got Droga.
What the hell? All right, I'm cutting that out. How the hell did I don't know what I did. I bumped my mic and I'm out. Okay, well let me bring my other co-host out here. What's up, Nicotina?
What's up, dude? I was like, oh, it's the Fatal J show. Okay, here we go.
So yeah, I mean,
you better give him host privileges.
I'm transferring all of my super chats that I get every day. And Fatal J can reap the benefits.
Yeah, you're part of the Fatal Network, is what you are.
Fatal Network.
Yeah.
Hey, that has a ring to it. Let's go.
The Fatality Network, man. Hey, you know what I love though? What's up, Fatal? You know what I love though is that, as Steve Castan says, he reminds me of such a great stream with Film Gob when you guys did when he says Fatality J. Remember that?
Fatality J. That's
Fatality
right. Yeah,
J.
Film Gob made my life worse, man. And I'm telling you, because he made videos where people was just talking about me constantly.
Oh my God!
But I think that puts you more on the map.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
We were talking about Fora.
Oh yeah, Fora. I was like, ah!
Yeah, let's go, man. Those were fun days, man.
Yeah, it really was.
Film Gob is like the Dark Knight, though. He only pop up when needed. He don't do
Futile J.
Futile J. That's what it was.
I remember that. Yeah, that's awesome. What's up, Reese?
Oh, you shaved the beard, man. Reese's
you just
right. What?
noticed.
I just
yeah,
noticed.
yeah. I
What the
mean, I
fuck?
was done. I was done because I was like eating my own beard, and I was like, no, I don't like this. So
No, I don't
it
like
got in my mouth. I was like, no, I don't like that. Oh man, but yeah. So I shaved that. It's the longest I've ever had a beard, which is 2 months. I did the No Shave November thing, challenge, whatever you want to call it, and
Here, I'm gonna find the link real quick. Everyone's
Oh,
gotta
you
see
like
that
me
one.
though? I have to shave every day.
yeah, no.
Most men do.
My stuff,
I
my
also
stuff
shave
will
every day.
back daily, so it's it's smooth for a couple hours.
As soon as you use that razor,
Yeah,
it's a done deal. You got to shave every day.
Every
Yeah.
day. Every
Yep,
day.
that's it. What's up, man? What's up, Neil? How's it
What up,
going,
Neil?
bro? I forgot to jump on Instagram.
Neil has a
Oh,
arcade in his house.
No, wait.
does.
I think I have. Hold on one second,
Send
buddy.
Neil a link. It's a problem with
I-
Neil.
I
Is that
was
he's only on Instagram, so you can't ever find the guy. You have to go on Instagram to
yeah, I know.
communicate.
You gotta go to Instagram just to grab Neil, and I forgot to go to Instagram. Hold on one second. If he is available, that's cool. Wait, hold up. Let me jump in here real quick.
Steve, the Fatal J hotline is here. Can you pick up, sir?
There you go. I have delivered it, and it is up to him to accept that request. But yeah, Steve, damn, the beard is gone and looking like Michael Dudikoff, American Ninja. Yeah, I remember that.
You remember American Ninja?
Yeah, dude, that was dope in the 80s.
Yeah.
Only the first one was good. I didn't like the sequels. I was like, the first one was pretty dope though.
But I mean, I love the 80s because it's like all the white guys was turning into like ninjas, like Steven Seagal.
Well, it was because that Asian culture, I mean, we had it with Bruce Lee and all that, in the 60s and all that. But in the 80s, it was like, these white guys wanted to sort of like become like Chuck Norris, because Chuck Norris was from, the Bruce Lee era. They were.
But who kicked that stuff off though? The white guy that was on Kung Fu. And he was on Kill Bill too. He kicked that off.
Oh, you mean Odenkirk?
No,
Steve Odenkirk. He was on.
No, the guy from Kung Fu. It was.
Oh yeah, the TV show Kung Fu.
Yeah.
What was his damn name?
Kung Fu was meant for Bruce Lee though.
I think so. I think so, but it didn't fit. Just like Jaden Smith didn't fit. Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
Oh, Cobra Kai is coming back, fellas.
David Carradine, that's his name. David Carradine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's dead too, poor guy. He
dead.
died. Yeah, he hung himself.
You know what? I did when I was shaving. I had
the poor guy.
handlebars.
He took his own life. Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy. I thought he just died.
Popped in my head.
I thought he just died of natural causes. Man, he was doing good. Kill Bill was blowing up. Hey, and
what is this?
Shit, come on, done.
What is this
from the Matrix? There we go.
You guys ever seen that Steven Seagal movie?
Which one?
Air Force One.
No, the one where he was fighting Jamaican dudes. Remember
Air Force One? That's a great movie.
It's a great movie. And
until he got off the plane.
It was so awesome that he died. I loved that. I thought that was
Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
No, that was not Air Force One. That was
which one was that? Where he died.
That was dang it! It's with Kurt Russell.
Bro, freak Air Force One. What was the Steven Seagal movie when he was fighting the Jamaicans? I love that movie.
Fighting the Jamaicans?
Remember when he was fighting the one Jamaican dude named Screwface? And he killed him, and then later on he came back, and you thought he was some kind of devil or something, but he had a twin brother.
Marked for Death?
Marked for Death.
Marked for Death.
Oh, look at Steve in with the clutch.
It was called Executive Decision. That was
Executive
the one.
Decision. Yeah, okay,
and then he dies in the beginning. You're like, whoa,
and I thought that was so dope. I thought that was so dope.
Wow, they didn't even tell you that.
Let me tell you something. Y'all never seen Marked for Death, though?
Marked for Death is a great
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
Above the Law is another good Seagal movie.
Above the Law is dope.
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim is a dope movie.
But Above the Law, I love Above the Law. That's when he's going after the crime boss. I think his name was Richie Aprile, and he goes in that bar and everybody hates him. And he's like, he's beating everybody up and smacking them around. He's like, "Hey, why did Richie kill Bobby Lupo?" Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know. You ain't nothing without that badge." He's all beating people's asses. Like,
Out for justice.
Do y'all know Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme made the character Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat?
I thought that was just
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude, yeah.
It could have been, but I'm just saying.
It could have been.
No, I'm just saying from the fact that
If you say so. Yeah.
you know the story.
Well, I mean,
about
you
Johnny
know,
Cage.
he played who was that? Who was the one
What?
from Street Fighter 2?
Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be Johnny Cage.
Guile.
No, he was Guile.
He was Guile.
He was God, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell y'all is Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be Johnny Cage. Like when they was doing the animations.
Okay.
Yeah, but he turned it down though. I bet now he wish he didn't turn that down because he need that money.
Yeah,
needs
he's
that
broke as
paycheck.
fuck. He's like, oh man, I should
Yeah,
have taken every job I could.
Well, I mean, he's doing okay for himself.
No, he's
Jean-Claude.
not.
Yeah.
He had his run. He had a run where he was doing really good.
He's doing the
He
splits,
had
but
Hard
for a
Target.
completely different reason.
Hard
Bro.
Target was a good one. A Double Impact. That was his
Jean-
big budget
Double
Double
Impact.
action.
That reminded me of like Double Dragon.
No, but Double Impact was his first like big budget action movie. Where
No.
you know,
It was
No, it was Street Fighter.
it was the
I
thing
know.
with Universal Soldier.
No, Street Fighter was a big budget movie.
Street Fighter was, but
first
Double
Universal
Impact
Soldier was big
was like a
budget.
standalone like story about him, and he had a twin, and they had to put both of them on the screen at the same time using like green screens. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what? Another one where they did a double and it was horrible, but it was so funny was the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Where that was like it was six.
The Total Recall?
No, it was.
I'm about
it was,
to say Total Recall is one of the best sci-fi movies.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
no,
I
no,
love
no,
that
no.
movie.
This one was
The Sixth Day.
6th Day. Yes,
That was
the Sixth
stupid
Day.
movie.
That was a horrible movie.
That was towards the down of his career. I was like, oh come on.
that
This
was
is just
after
getting
True
dumb.
Lies.
True
And-
Lies was fire.
Yeah,
True
Lies
Lies
was.
is a
Sixth Day.
great movie.
There you go.
You know, they actually wanted to make a True Lies Part 2, but the problem
They did.
was that what's that?
They did, but the problem was that he made Terminator 2, and he was like, "I'm going to do Avatar."
Yeah, well, no, like they were gonna make a True Lies Part 2. They were gonna make it, and then after 9/11, James Cameron was like, you know what? I don't think it's really all that funny to.
And then
make a movie
Roland
of-
Emmerich was like, "Hold my beer."
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. But no, he didn't think it'd be
Who you
funny
know is
to do a
Toby's
comedy with Islamic terrorists. He was like, I don't think this is really.
My
Yeah,
wife,
he's all, maybe not right now.
my wife loved that part when he was get out the bed and close your eyes. How did he rewind that back perfectly? Get on the bed and close your eyes.
I
Yeah.
Hey, but that movie was great, and then
I
they
like
had
when
Bill
he dropped
Bill
the-
Paxton.
He dropped the recorder.
Yeah,
Oh
He
yeah,
had to get it.
Bill Paxton was the best part about that movie. He said, "I'm invalid. I'm invalid." He said, "I just pissed myself, man."
I just pissed myself. He's like, go walk. You're gonna shoot me. You're gonna shoot me.
Bill Paxton, man, rest in peace.
Time Cop was a good movie.
Time Cop was a good movie.
Time
That-
Cop
good
was,
I-
though.
movie.
Hey, don't sleep on Time Cop.
I
And
mean,
that
the only
actually-
problem that I had with Time Cop was that he had the hairdo. He had the
Oh,
the
Billy
shag.
Cyrus.
He had the
Yeah.
what they
he
call
had
it.
that in
Range.
Hard Target too.
Yeah.
He was a Louisiana guy in Hard Target.
But I love how you couldn't be in the same space, or you'd like morph into whatever. It was that was silly, but it was fun. But it was dope. It was a good movie. Great concept. Great concept. Bill
Yeah, no,
Paxton.
it
Bill
was.
Paxton's been in everything.
Everything.
He
Every
was in
classic movie.
Terminator.
dope.
He was in
Aliens.
Aliens.
Every
Yep.
classic movie he was
Yeah.
in it, bro.
He was in Predator,
Predator
2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it all the way back. He was in Real Science. Remember
Oh
Real-
yeah, he played Chet.
yeah.
yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
Science.
He
Yeah.
played the original Chet. Now the TV show sucked.
It really
Ah,
sucked.
Yeah, I
the
never
TV
watched
show
the TV
sucked.
show.
I was like, that was the first time I was like, these aren't the same guys. These aren't the same actors. This sucks.
all different actors. Like fuck.
And
that.
they were so bad.
no.
they were
but
like
the movie
caricatures
Weird
of
Science is
themselves.
good. It's a good. And he played the older brother. He was in the
Yeah.
military.
No, I don't think he was in the military. I think he was just a dick.
He was a dick.
He
And
was
then-
acting like he was in the military.
Yeah, he
Robert
was
Downey
working for
Jr.
Steve.
was in that joint.
He was,
Yeah,
he
that's
was. He was
right.
at the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And-
was
and
trying
then
to get with the Barbie doll girl.
And then she turned him into Bill Paxton. She turned him into that weird little alien.
The shit.
Like,
Yeah,
The shit,
yeah.
Turn into literal shit.
He's like,
yes.
Yeah, he was a turd.
oh.
Random person on the internet. Thanks for joining.
That reminds me of the Jabba the Hutt. I'm sorry, Pizza the Hut.
Oh,
From Spaceballs.
yeah. He's like, what was that? He's like, oh, we're gonna send out for you.
Hey, this one I didn't have much culture and knowledge of movies. When I was a little kid, when I watched Spaceballs and then I turned around and watched Star Wars, I thought that was the same thing.
Damn.
Oh,
You're
no.
like, this is a spinoff, right?
Man, when I went to the movie theater and saw Spaceballs, and we watched it twice because we paid for it once, and then if you just stay there in the seats, they'll let you watch it again if the theater isn't filled. So we watched it twice, and that shit was dope. That was great. I love that stuff because it came out right. Movie. It came out after Return of the Jedi. And Star Wars was hella popular.
He goes comb the desert. They got the big comb. You find it? No, sir. The medium comb. No, sir. The little comb. He's like, man, we ain't found shit. They got that little ass comb.
You're always preparing. Just go. Let's see. Yeah, the Schwartz is with Fatal J.
Yeah,
the
Schwartz.
Your Schwartz. Got any suggestions? Yes.
He goes. Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Tweets or streams. Let's see. Internet. Kanye single now. What? Oh,
hold on, wait. My friend is looking for.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute.
Yo.
This ain't the place to find it.
Yeah, you came to the right place. This is a Zeeverfett.
I got somebody in mind. His name is Jeffrey the Watchtower. Make sure to subscribe.
He is in.
Very knowledgeable.
If you're in the Houston area,
he's a gentleman.
So is he.
He's a gentleman. He's intelligent. He pays close attention to detail. Make sure to follow him, and I think you guys can kick it off.
He wears a white T-shirt better than anybody else, other than Zack Snyder.
Matter of fact, I love this shirt right here, man.
That's a great shirt.
This was like the best shirt that Zack came out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have that one.
It's a really good shirt. I have the other shirt.
I just wish he would have came out with black.
Seeds.
Yeah, it should have been a black one.
Black one would have been more,
because the white one, it gets dirty really fast. You're like, you don't want to touch
it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't want to eat in it, Andre.
No.
Yeah, eat pizza.
Which reminds me, I did put some new images up for grabs on my Teespring store. So I got Batman 89 on there, and I got Batgirl on there, and what else did I do? I did another one. What did I put something else today? I forgot, but it's up on my store while supplies last, or Warner Brothers finds out that it's there, and then they give me a DMCA.
You've been doing good so far, though.
I have.
Yeah,
it's the store is awesome. I mean, I purchased my own, so I've got the Eradicator shirt coming in, and I'll be wearing that on streams because I love that comic run from the late 90s.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So let's get into it, guys. I know you'll have a lot to say. Fatal J, I alluded to this earlier. One of the guys that just simply adored the Matrix Resurrections. I'd like to get your comments on the on the movie, because we know that Nicotina might have some objections to what you have to say.
No, I'm go right ahead. I don't have any. Look, I'm not one to sit here and die on a hill for the Matrix erections. Go ahead.
I think after watching that movie, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Keanu Reeves must be smoking the pipe now, because if he looked at that script and said, "Oh man, this is it. This is my time to shine again. This is the #1 movie next year." Dude, you smoking that good. That movie, it lost me in the beginning, man. I should have known when I seen Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
When I saw Doogie Howser,
he started off good though. He started off good.
I thought he did a good job.
And then when they beat him up and they treat him like a little bitch,
he was.
That's when it fell apart for me.
Look here, man. I'm not trying to be that guy, but when I saw the corny Chinese girl, when I saw the black guy that was not Morpheus, I knew it was a done deal.
Yeah, he did a good job.
It
wasn't Morpheus.
I know my purpose.
No, that was not Morpheus.
He said
that was Keanu's interpretation of Morpheus. That was
Black
computer
Manta.
generated.
What the
It
fuck
wasn't
you
him.
talking about? That was Black Manta.
That dude's dead. So
if the man said at the beginning of the movie he's Morpheus, that was freaking Morpheus. You know what? Thank God, Lawrence Fishburne. I know he saw that script and said, "Freak this bull crap. I'm not gonna be in this movie."
Well, that
I'm glad
and his extra bag of Tostitos.
But I heard some good news. Trinity, the actress, what's her name? Carrie.
Katie Ann Moss.
She wants to be in John Wick. That would be perfect because when you will get
Morpheus is already in John Wick.
Morpheus is already in John Wick. Let's get them in John Wick 4 and let's get it popping because she said she want to be an assassin.
Oh, so, that's awesome.
I thought that. Yeah,
I think she can still, at her age, handle her own on screen. I just thought the story fell apart for me.
You cannot fix a story that's horrible from beginning.
Well, what
to
they
end.
did, and we'll get to all of Nicotina's acclaim for the movie, but what they did, and we've already, he and I have already discussed this at length, is that they tried to retread a lot of the older ideas from Matrix 1 through 3 and sort of throw it all into this latest movie. Because that they want to, Warner Brothers at least wants to start the franchise up again or something. But I mean, it was like you're going back and you're doing the same thing over again, and then
they did nothing new.
They did nothing new.
You know what was dope about Matrix 1? First off, I don't even want to get deep into the the philosophy of it. The philosophy of Matrix. Yeah. If you just sit down and watch the philosophy of the stuff they saying in Matrix, it will blow your freaking mind, the philosophy of it. But let's just talk about the CGI and all the action. That was groundbreaking stuff they was doing in that first movie.
Well, right. And you saw nothing like that in this one.
Exactly.
They didn't give you anything like, okay, you had the chase scene of the second movie on the freeway, and that was groundbreaking right there. Then you have the Neo fight when they're in that room of that armory room or whatever, where they had all the swords and the axes and all that and whatever. And that was groundbreaking when he was fighting with I think he was fighting with Trinity in that part while Morpheus was on the freeway, fighting the albino guys or whatever, right? And that was the most dopest part of part 2. Yeah, he did fight, in that one little bench thing with all the Agent Smiths and all that. And that was cool for the time, but it's really dated. You can if you watch it now, you can. Oh man, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
Marvel killed it for everybody. That stuff that we saw in this Resurrection was pretty much any mediocre Marvel movie we saw.
Right, they pushed no boundaries with it. They didn't give us anything to cool really.
If they would have hired Fatal J, I would have made them do some 3D stuff or have somebody reaching.
If they'd hired you, there'd been a bunch of Matrix would have been full of Ninja Turtles.
Bro, I'm just telling you, I would have had something like the character reach in the movie theater, do something groundbreaking, bro.
Yeah,
the story was trash. The CGI trash. The acting was trash. The characters was trash.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Matrix 1.
That's the one movie it's a standalone movie.
Yeah,
because it was a testing ground, but it has the best story.
I don't like Matrix 2 and 3.
2 and 3 is just like a cash grab because they wanted to go back and they said let's try to capture that magic from the first one we did. And so they had the stories, but they just didn't. It wasn't as complete as the first one.
You don't get 10 out of 10 movies from me, but Matrix 1 is a 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah. It's a fantastic movie. I do watch the other ones, or I do own the other ones because it's part of the set. I will not be purchasing Matrix Resurrections. It will not go on my shelf.
No, I will not be watching. I will not be buying Matrix Resurrections. Sorry, I was distracted by something else here. But look, Matrix to me, it's a fun movie. Okay,
no,
it's got action. It's cute and it's hey, it's cool.
It's cute. That's what people want to hear. Like, hey, how was the Matrix Resurrections?
If you were to say, what did you think of the Matrix Resurrections? I would have said it was cool.
No, you said cute.
Fine, cute. But they had a lot of things wrong with it. They had a lot of issues that were happening with that movie. They didn't break ground with anything. I mean, they didn't do anything that was like, whoa. I kind of feel like, they basically told the Wachowski, hey, look, we're gonna make this movie, whether you like it or not. And she said, well, then I'm gonna be in it. Then I'm gonna direct it. And then at that point, it was like, let me just get through this.
Another problem that I had with it was Agent Smith. There's really no reason to have him back in the film. The guy that they had portraying him didn't do a good job, didn't do Hugo Weaving any justice, didn't, and it just, that wasn't needed. And to be honest, Morpheus wasn't needed either. It was just something to get people back in seats. Yahya didn't do a horrible job on his part. From his perspective, his performance in this one was better than his performance as Black Manta in Aquaman.
Heck no.
No. He has done a better job as acting.
Oh,
his acting is better. Like when he was in Aquaman looks dope, but he always had that stank face, right?
You're right. I give you that.
So I think he's becoming, and he was in that Octopus movie or TV show or whatever.
He was very stiff in Aquaman. I agree.
Yeah. And so that's the only thing I can say positive about his portrayal of Morpheus in this, is that he himself did a good job, but his character wasn't needed in the movie.
It was nothing needed in this movie because it didn't bring nothing. It didn't bring nothing to the table for the viewers.
I mean, when the Pokemon showed up, I was already checked out.
Oh, it was
the flying Pokemon.
I was like, well,
came up. I was like,
when
what
it flew
is
in,
this?
I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh man, I was like, when the enemy got in, fuck, get your guns, you know what I mean?
I was like, Pikachu, I choose you.
No, I mean,
bro, this was a John Wick movie with powers.
Yeah, well, they saw,
all he had
saw
was
Bill and Ted, and they were like, sir,
push.
That's
you
it.
cannot shave your beard because you look hella old without it.
Hey,
If he
bro,
had
he
that beard
do.
shaved. Well, I mean,
When
he
he
did have it
shaved for Bill
shaved.
and Ted, he looked
He had
older.
a shade in Bill and Ted too. He looked.
But if
old.
he had it shaved in the feature scenes, remember he had a bald head.
Yeah, he had the
was
bald
that
head.
was that really?
Well, see, I think the bald head took away from how long his nose looked with the long hair in Bill and Ted.
I don't think that was his bald head though, because I saw some interviews with him after this movie was done. He got the beard and long hair back. So unless he taped this a long time ago, I don't think that was real bald headed, no beard.
He could have been wearing a ball cap.
That's what I'm thinking.
Shaving, that's fine. You can grow back. You can grow that in a month.
You
month
go,
and a half,
yeah,
whatever.
you grow that back quick.
But the hair on top of the head grows a little bit. It takes a little bit more time to grow.
Take longer.
So yeah, bald caps are definitely used all the time in these movies, and that definitely could have been.
I'm reading the chat.
Let's see.
Hey.
Sickness says, I've been waiting since the first one for Neo to try and show people and free them. Never happened. And they did the same thing. They're like, when they came back in at the end and talked to Doogie again, they were like, yo, you think this is going to go your way? No, we're going to wake people up. We're going to put rainbows in the sky and all this other crap and whatever. And I was just like, yeah, but you've been saying that. And the only thing that happened in the previous Matrixes is that people weren't waking up. It was Hugo Weaving was taking over everybody.
Yeah, taking over everybody.
Yeah. So that it just, like you said, never happened. And the same thing with this one is that, like, Neo comes out of the Matrix, right? And you introduce this team. I don't care about these people.
And
You
Jada
gave me
Pinkett-
no reason to care about any of the team.
You know what took me out the freaking movie? I was already taken out, but this really took me out the movie. Jada Pinkett, was that supposed to be believable?
I
She was
don't know.
1,000
I
years
didn't
old?
okay. So while I was watching her performance, I couldn't tell
honey.
her or not. Oh yeah,
And Jada Pinkett is not the best actress either.
No,
she's not
the voice
best
was
actress.
way
I mean,
overdone.
we all saw Gotham.
I'm very old in my days. It was just like, get the fuck out of here. Just fucking cast an older woman. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
I know they could have simply done what they did with what's her face, the Oracle, and just cast some other lady that's a better performer. Because
you know what was worse than that?
I couldn't tell if it was really her.
Well, I neither could I. At first, I was like, "Is that really her?"
Yeah.
But then I was like, "Yeah, it is her." But what's worse than that? It was when in that movie. What the fuck?
Well, what
was
helped
it?
me was when they did that flashback. I looked at her nostrils, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's her."
So, well, I looked up on IMDb while I was watching the movie. I was like, "What the fuck?"
And that
the worst
tells you
was
right there that it's not a good movie if you pull out your phone.
But the worst,
and nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, get off IMDb."
The worst was in Alien Covenant when they had what's his face as an old man. God, Guy Pearce. They had him all done up as an old man, and I was like, why is Guy Pearce?
You mean Prometheus?
Prometheus? Yeah. What I say?
Prometheus is dope though. I love that.
It's a dope movie, but I was like, why do they have Guy Pearce dressed as an old man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why did they just have an old man in there?
You
Like,
could really tell. Like I was still trying to figure out, is that prosthetics? Is that makeup? And then like when somebody else is in a costume or prosthetics or whatever, unless they're wearing some nose attachment, their nostrils are going to be, because everybody is not exactly what I want to say. What do you call it when it's even on both sides? They're not symmetrical, right? People,
Okay.
Their face is asymmetrical. So when you look at like the nostrils or whatever, you see that the imperfection because of they're just, it's not a perfect nose or whatever. So that's what I looked at and I was like, oh, okay, no, it is her. That's how I recognized her. But without further ado, I have this guy in the back.
Hey,
what is up?
How's it going?
How we doing, Fatal? What you doing, bro?
Don't ever invite me into your house because I'm going to steal stuff, okay?
There's a lot of stuff in here, man.
Bro,
Nice.
you got an arcade. That's like my dream, man. I got another friend that YouTube shameless plug 19K Fox. Ryan, that's like
I thought you were about to plug Zodrider.
Ah.
He's got him.
Hey, but 19K Fox, he building arcades, the one-ups and stuff. Bro, that's like been one of my dreams because when we was kids, wasn't the arcade like the best? It was like heaven on earth.
Yes, you go there and you just slip endless quarters into that crap.
Endless quarters and get all them tickets and win a pencil. You know what I'm saying?
Used to love it.
Them
Used to have your
pencils,
birthday
they
parties.
lasted, didn't they?
Bro, I had birthday parties when I made good grades. I went there. I love the arcade, man. And
Or
then
you go to the restaurants and they had like the random ones.
But guess what killed it for us?
The random ones.
Home consoles killed it for us, bro.
Oh
They did.
yeah,
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, I mean, okay, it did, but
Video
at the
killed
same
the
time,
radio
when like
star.
Nintendo came out, you had these dope ass games. But I was still going to Showbiz. I was still going to Chuck E. Cheese.
I was still going there too, but the arcades couldn't survive, bro.
They can't survive. They tried. I mean, they lasted for a good while though. I mean, I remember even. What was that one game where you were fighting like dinosaurs? And it was Primal Fear?
Primal
Rage.
Primal Rage. There you go.
Primal Rage.
Oh,
there goes Neil.
he just killed his camera.
He'll be back.
But that's what
He
was
did
cool
what I
about the
did.
arcades. At the arcades, you had the Neo Geo that you couldn't play at home because none of my friends had.
Nobody
Neo
had
Geo.
a Neo Geo.
Bro, we
But
couldn't
yeah,
afford
King of the
that.
I mean,
Monsters.
so we all knew. I mean, your parents don't love you if you have a Neo Geo. Now, if you had a Genesis or a Nintendo,
Genesis.
your parents loved
I had
you.
Genesis.
But if you had a Neo Geo or if you
Or,
had like an old Atari or
Panasonic
whatever,
3DO.
the
The Amico.
Amico, that wasn't a thing back then.
Bro,
I had a Dreamcast. That thing like lasted like a year.
Oh,
I had a
the
Dreamcast too.
The Dreamcast was just like a Sega Saturn. It was a tweener. It was right in between.
There we go.
The big
Sorry about
console.
that.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Hey, but
I
that
did it earlier.
Dreamcast was advanced though for its time.
Yeah.
You know
Dreamcast
what?
was
You know
good.
what I
I like
love? I love
Dreamcast.
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi was dope.
And what was and the Simpsons one.
The Sonic Adventures was horrible.
Yes, it was.
I
fucking
played
horrible.
Crazy Taxi and the Simpson one. Those were the two games that I
played.
just-
Was it Soul Calibur? I think we played on that. We also played. What is it? NFL Blitz.
Bro, Blitz was the
We used
best.
to get lit and play
Come on,
each
you
other.
remember Game Day?
I used to
Remember
play that.
NFL Game Day. You used to
I
be
used
able to do the juke.
Oh, rest in peace to John Madden too. John
Oh,
Madden.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. I don't
I
want to
didn't know
clap
he
before,
was.
but
He
yeah,
was
John
like,
Madden.
85. They said he was.
X-Men.
Yeah, dude. I thought he was
X-Men.
100.
All I know is he died a rich man because those games was just.
Oh my God.
Those games, they were dope. They were
Yeah.
dope. I remember. I mean, when
Not the
he
first
started
two.
that franchise, or got in with who was that? Was that Super Nintendo? That
No, Nintendo. John
Madden.
Madden?
No, what was the first Madden game on
Oh,
Super
we gotta
Nintendo?
go to
I think
Angry
it
Video
was.
Game Nerd.
It was
Because
on
before
Sega
that, it
too,
was
though.
like
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl was the
Technobowl was Nintendo, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
John
what you
Madden was
play.
on Nintendo.
Oh,
I
was
do
it on
remember that.
Nintendo
It was
or was it
really
Super
bad. It
Nintendo?
was like stick figures.
Mm.
Really bad.
It
Really
was on
bad.
Nintendo? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I
no, they
just
had-
remember when Sega Genesis first came out, there was like Joe Montana football.
That was
I love that game.
And then it went
on
to
Game Gear.
The
to
Simpsons
Madden.
Road Rage. That's what it was.
Simpsons
that
Road
Joe
Rage.
Montana.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good.
I got into a serious fight one time because I played that Joe Montana football. I was
Joe
doing
Montana.
I was running the same play on my friend the whole time and we're making touchdowns.
How could you not?
Hey,
And so before we get into the next topic, we will discuss this later. But I did want to bring that up for just a minute. We'll discuss that in a bit. I know that something like that.
Project Justice League.
Okay, I was waiting on you to say it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna plug it. I was like,
I thought he was gonna plug himself.
I was like-
Hashtag
so you
Fatal
talked
J
to Nick
Show.
Martina. All right, so quickly, because we've got Fatal J loved it and then Nicotina hated it. What did you think about Matrix Revolutions?
Resurrection.
Neo, yeah.
Erections.
Yeah. I wasn't that big of a fan of it. I thought it was missed storytelling opportunities for me.
It was just all right. It was just all right. It was just an action movie.
I'm not going to sit here and say it was fucking absolutely horrible, this and that.
There were elements that I liked. There were elements of the story that I did like.
I like
but
the only thing that I
overall,
liked, which I think they
alright.
should have done. I think they should have done most of the movie with.
Not this again.
I love it. I think that they should have.
It was good though.
Like,
That's the part
is
you're
it
talking
real
about
or
was
is it
good.
not real? Is Neo or is Tom Anderson going crazy or not?
Yeah, no,
and just
I
like
agree.
he just sees shit all over the place. Give us a different movie. Don't give us the same damn movie.
It was a lot of ideas.
It could have
was
been
a
really.
2.5
It
hour
could have been a
movie.
psychological thriller.
Too many ideas. That's how I felt. None of the plots that they were trying to put gave enough leg.
Yo,
you
might get a link. Like I said, the second half of the show, we're still in the
like
first
I wanted
half.
to see Robot Wars.
What up, Droga?
He's a good artist too. Go check him out. He's got a lot of really good work.
I know Droga stuff. I seen Droga stuff, but hey,
good artist.
I'm gonna put it like this. You could.
What's
The
that game?
internet is more advanced than what it was when the Matrix the first movie came out. Put some of the internet elements in there in this one and start something new. You could have had some viruses, and put a big name attached to that virus, and just take over the whole Matrix and do just some crazy stuff. Like you said, you could have been different with this.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, and Andre and me, we were talking about this the other day, is that we live in a society right now that everything is sort of fast food with movies, because they're trying to get things out there expediently as fast as they can to get into the hands of the viewers so they can get on to the next thing. So they don't care too much about quality. It's all about quantity. And so you lose that. And that's why a lot of us, I think all four of us on here really do appreciate movies like Zack Snyder's Justice League, in that it's a good story, it's well thought out, it gives itself time to breathe, it goes in new places, takes the audience on a journey, if you will, or whatever, and it doesn't ever feel like it's rushed. And that's kind of what we should be asking of the people that are creating this content. A lot of people are just like, I'm happy to get anything, right? Because they're giving it to us, so why wouldn't I be happy to get it? But if we don't have a voice, then you would be getting Ghostbusters 2016 Part 2 instead of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Hey, I still need to see that movie. The Ghostbuster movie that came out.
Oh, really?
I heard
brings us into our next discussion, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
There we go. Okay. At the end.
No, it's a good movie. I liked if you did now, Fatal, if you like Ghostbusters 1.
I love Ghostbusters 1.
And if you like Ghostbusters 2.
I like Ghostbusters 2.
And if you like Evolution, which is also a Ghostbuster film, but nobody
Hold
knows
on, with them girls?
No. This is with
the one with the girls.
Evolution is with Stifler. And it's got the guy from X-Files, David Duchovny, and it's got the girl from
and it's got the wide receiver from The Replacements.
Yes,
Orlando.
And
Bloom.
so it's what they do in that movie
No,
Is this the same damn movie?
I'm about
But
to say
they
Orlando
replaced
Bloom from
Ghost
Lord of the Rings.
No,
with Alien.
What movie was this?
I'm about to say, what movie is that?
No, Orlando Jones is his name, I think.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom is from
Oh,
Lord of the
Orlando
Rings.
Orlando
Jones is
Jones.
dope. Oh,
Yeah.
the movie when they were killing the
Remember-
little aliens.
Yeah.
But do you
That
remember
was dope.
the Replacements? He
And
was
so
the
that
receiver with
was
steel hands.
Ivan Reitman directed it, and it had Dan Aykroyd at the end.
It sure did. You're right.
And so it was the same formula that he did for Ghostbusters 1 and 2 and then that.
He even had a shot
So
in the mall
I'm
with
glad
us.
that his son took this property and did something different with it.
Mhm.
I don't like evolution because it's nasty. Like some of them aliens is yucky looking, man.
You know,
But
that was at the height of like Men in Black,
Yeah.
you know, and so the aliens kind of, I mean, as sort of the movie industry sort of, you know, grows, it sort of copies or takes ideas or borrows from other films of the, you know, of the time. That's
Stop
why
beating around the bush. Is the main Ghostbusters in this movie or not? Because
I can't tell you that. That's a spoiler.
Oh well, Fatal.
This is a non-spoiler
Spoiling it, you won't be disappointed. It's gonna hit on
It's
those
badass.
notes.
Okay, well,
And-
tell me this.
and it-
Drop
and it-
it on me. I want this one. Drop it on me, Neil.
Go.
Rick Moranis, is he in this?
No.
No,
Dang.
No,
he's
it's
done.
not.
He's done with acting.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure they
Fatal.
invited him back, but
Fatal, I'll say this. This is a movie that does it the right way.
yes.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't like.
So, like,
this
they-
is not a sequel where
Right.
it's just like, oh, it softly touches on it, or this guy was recast, or no. This one does it the right way.
If you didn't
Okay,
like
don't.
how they treated Luke
That's what I'm saying.
Skywalker in the sequel
Yeah.
trilogy, you will like how they treat Egon in this
Oh,
one.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
That's
The
how I
Egon
put it.
story. is
Okay, I gotta
prevalent.
watch it tonight then.
Well, look.
Yeah,
If
no, it's
even if you
good.
played the video game, it's like the.
Oh
Video
yeah, the
game was
Ghostbusters
part
3 video
3.
game.
The video game was part 3, and now we got the Ghostbusters 4, which is Afterlife. If you
Oh,
think about
okay.
it that way.
Because
Think about it that way.
To me, a Luke Skywalker moment would have been if they would have put Rick Moranis as the 5th Ghostbuster. I just always had that envision, but if y'all say this is a good tribute, I'm
Oh,
definitely
it's
got to watch it.
fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. Yeah,
You know, you start talking about Star Wars.
it's no Spider-Man, no way home.
I watched
but
Boba
it's-
today. I watched
The
Definitely
Last
good.
Jedi is a joke.
I did a
hate
review,
that
shameless
movie.
plug. I did a review.
Oh, I did a
Shameless
review
plug.
of The Last Jedi and of The Rise of Skywalker. Check my channel for the review.
No, we
for
talking
that.
about
Last
Boba
Jedi's
Fett though.
trash.
Oh shit, I haven't
It's only
seen that
one
yet.
episode. Yeah,
I ain't
it's
seen
only
that
one
yet.
episode.
No. Nicotine is going
Nice
off
way
on
to
Last
start.
Jedi, so I
Last
figured that's what
Jedi.
you guys were talking
I
about.
can't stand that movie.
The Last Jedi.
Last
The
Jedi. Last
Oh,
Jedi
Jedi.
ruined. It ruined
Ruined.
Star Wars.
Ruined Star Wars.
It's gonna take years for it to get back, fellas. It's gonna take years, man.
I mean, the trauma that it caused is
Yeah.
just terrible.
Glad I didn't see it.
If,
Oh, you haven't seen Last Jedi?
I didn't want to see the last one that they made. I didn't really care for.
oh,
the
you
other-
don't. It's even worse than the in the.
Yeah, I didn't care
Last
for
Jedi.
the one prior. So I'm like,
Yeah, don't watch it, man.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Rise of
for the
Skywalker
whole
is what it
trilogy,
is. It's
for the
just
whole
a-
trilogy, the
The
I
Rise
think
of
the story's not
Palpatine.
I
Story's not
stayed
good.
I stayed
It
with
ain't the
one
rise of
stuff.
Skywalker. It's the rise of Palpatine, sir.
Yeah, it's just
It's
just
the rise of
bullshit.
of sales.
Yeah, it's the
Wars.
rise of
That's
sales.
all they
That's
care
all, they
about.
just want to make that money.
They
And,
wanna make
and
the
look what they're
money.
doing. They're not even continuing on with the main storyline. They're like, oh, let's go back and do the Mandalorian, which is fire. Let's go back and do Boba Fett. That's fire. But they can't
Fire.
get the main storyline right. They can't.
Well, they
do it.
wanted
They fucked it up
it's
so
not
hard.
that they don't want it to get it right. They just want to get it through with it and be done with it and bury it. You know, that's
I
it.
kind of think that, Ryan, but at the same time, I feel like when we all turn into old men,
They're going to come back, and they're
They
going
gonna-
to bring back Daisy. They're going to bring back Rose
They-
Tika.
they-
They're going
they-
to bring back
they ain't
all
gonna even-
those
Rose
characters.
Tico.
they not
Whatever.
gonna even do that, Ryan. I'm telling
That's
you.
Fato's favorite character.
Mark my words. When
What?
we get older,
Mm.
they're gonna give us a new hope, but it's gonna be a reboot. I promise
I
you.
don't think they're going to reboot.
Look at Disney. What do Disney always do with their movies?
Hire Kevin Feige.
No, they reboot. Think about even the Disney cartoons are reboots of old stories.
No, I know, but that's bad. The reboots.
You can't reboot.
That's what I'm
Star Wars.
saying.
So,
Cannot-
yeah.
no.
But I mean, what they're doing is they're taking
bad.
what
If they do, then they're idiots. You cannot reboot Star Wars
Well, you can do whatever you want.
Well, you can do whatever
but
you
I'm
want.
saying, like you just there's
If
some
they were to
movies that you
reboot it,
cannot
if they were to
redo.
reboot it, they wouldn't start it with A New Hope. They would start it with Phantom Menace, and they
Well,
would try.
right.
They would
There's
try
too
to
much
quote
lore
unquote get that
to-
right.
No,
And then
but here's the
just do
thing,
it
though. Here's the
straight.
thing. There's certain movies that you can't do that with, but there are some movies that I'm surprised that they haven't done it with yet. Which is like Back to the Future. I'm surprised that they have not tried to.
There was talk that
They want to.
Spider-Man was
Tom
going to-
Holland.
Yeah, he
Tom
was going to
Holland.
be.
Yo, you guys didn't get that
you know.
feel when he kept saying, "Doc,
Yeah.
you there, Doc?" He
Yeah.
sounded like Marty
No,
McFly.
it was
I like,
definitely.
oh crap.
And
was
even
No Way
before
Home.
that, Zac Efron was trying to
Zac
become,
Efron.
Yeah,
the new
that's a
Marty
no.
McFly.
Even
so they
way
want-
back, I heard
a
Chris
lot of people
Pratt.
want to do that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna probably think I'm the most craziest dude in the world.
We already do.
When
Yeah,
it
we already
when it comes to Back to the Future,
Mhm.
go back and watch the last one. It's better than the second movie.
Oh, it is. The
When they
last-
was-
No, it's a great
Bro,
trilogy.
the
All
West-
together.
the third one
I
closes it off
can't.
very well.
It's one movie.
Bro,
It's one movie.
The Western one, it had me crying when Doc went back for the lady.
Mhm.
When he went back, bro, that was like cinema at its finest, bro.
Clara Clayton.
But when I was a
Claire
kid, I was like, oh, ain't nothing better than the second one. I used to always thought the second one was the best. I always thought the second one was the best movie. The
Doc
third one
had
is
a
the best.
As
hoverboard at
kids,
the
we
end of the
love
day.
the elements of the second one.
Exactly, with the flying skateboards and
Yeah,
stuff.
the shoes,
But
the
when
jacket.
you, but when
he
you
runs.
grow up, the
Yeah,
third
you're
one
like,
is the
oh.
best.
Oh,
the third-
definitely. No, third
Well,
one's
see,
the
the
good.
problem with
Yeah.
that is that both 2 and 3 suffered a little bit because they shot them back to back. And while they were shooting part 3, he was in the editing room editing part 2. So his attention was divided a little bit.
That's always
semester.
a bad
and
move.
so
So,
that was the first time they did something like, I don't want to say that's the first time they did
Bro,
something
and the
No.
third one was even
Um,
funny. I normally don't laugh. Like when I'm sitting in a movie, even a comedy, I'm
It's
just,
a
I'm
simp.
just, I'm just straight face. But when you
It's a
watch
simp.
Back to the Future 3,
Yep.
I'm laughing hard watching that movie, man.
You know what?
That's
As
a good
kid,
movie.
when I saw Back to the Future Part 3 in the theaters,
Mm.
I remember when she came riding up on the horse and she was like, Emmett! I was like, no, go away, because I wanted them to get back to the future so they could be
Yeah.
more movies. I'm like,
But
no,
bro, when
get that
when
girl
you
out
watch-
of there.
And then
Bro,
the
Let her
car
die.
takes the car.
The ravine is named
That's it.
after her for
I know,
Bro,
you're gonna ruin the future if you let her live.
But bro, when you experience love and she running after him and saying Emmett, bro, that's touching, man.
Yeah.
That's some touching stuff, man. Back to
no,
the Future
it
for the
was,
win,
dude.
man.
I'm sorry, but like out of all of them, I love Mad Dog. Mad
That's what I'm
is
saying.
the best.
That's what I'm
Yeah, he was
saying,
good.
bro.
He
Oh
was
my
good.
god, he was fantastically funny. Thomas J. Wilson, he was fantastically funny in that.
Or when he meets his ancestors or whatever, and they're like, "Would you like some water?" And they pour the water, and it's hella fucking dirty. He's like, "Oh god!"
And he's like,
I'll pass.
he's
I'll
swishing
pass
it
on
around.
that.
yeah, he's, oh, I'll pass.
And then he's eating the rabbit, and it's got pellets. He's spitting out.
Yeah.
But that's what's Bill's real name is the Thomas J.
Buford.
No, but
No,
what's
the
the actor
actor's
name?
Yeah,
Oh,
Biff
Thomas
Tannen.
F. Wilson.
If it weren't for him, bro, Back to the Future, he was like the main star of the movie.
Oh
for me.
yeah, yeah.
In
yeah.
part
yeah.
two,
He
in
was
part
kinda
two, I thought all three of them he was great.
Yeah.
But when he was older in part two, with Biffco,
Oh, yeah. When he,
yeah, he's like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Switzerland,
You little son of a bitch.
you little son of a bitch. You know your history."
Great movie.
Very
Great
good.
freaking flick.
Yeah.
he was fantastic in the role. I can't imagine anybody doing a better job than him.
Bro, if they touch Back to the Future, it's over for Hollywood, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is that I'm sorry, but they double down on on not going and trying new things. They go back on what's worked, and that's what you were saying earlier with Disney is that they're taking old classics, Little Mermaid, all that crap, and they're like, let's re-envision this, but let's make it live action,
Okay, but let me ask you a question, mate.
and they ruin it.
I'm gonna play the advocate on this, Ryan. If you had millions and you put millions into a movie, is you gonna put millions into a reboot, or you gonna put millions into an unsure thing? I'm just
Well,
playing
they're
the
going
advocate.
to play it safe. They're going to play it safe.
Oh, that's
You know,
even-
they're like, we know
Have to
that
do
this is
that.
going to bring. That's the same thing with like having Leonardo DiCaprio or somebody. You know, they're like, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're like, I am guaranteed this return if I put this
But-
actor in the film.
Okay, but isn't that?
But
default
don't
to
get
the
me
viewer?
don't get me wrong. That sucks. But I'm putting myself in the producer role. I'm probably gonna put my money in a sure bet thing instead of trying something creative and new. That's just me.
Well, that
playing
makes sense with what you're saying because, and at the end of the day, it's the fault of the viewers. It's the public and how
That's
they
true.
perceive everything and how they want to go at stuff. So
Yeah.
when you go with something different that isn't part of the formula that you've seen, that always makes everybody go, "Arr!" And then
Right,
they have
because
to go. They don't know how to. They don't know how to process
It's going
it.
to pay off, is it not? But sometimes they make
But
movies that are write-off movies. Like there was, they do this all the time, where they make the movie to write off, whatever it is, like that monster truck or whatever.
Okay.
Fatal knows what I'm
Monster
talking
Squad.
about.
Monster Squad.
No, Monster Squad.
I thought you were gonna say Monster
That's
Balls.
a great movie.
Monster Balls.
Come on.
Yeah, no, that was a good movie.
Monster Ball?
There's a movie that's called
Is that the
Monster.
one with Halle Berry?
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
It's got,
talking
like
about. You're
tentacles
talking,
is coming
well,
out.
what
of
do you
the vehicle
what do you
or
mean?
whatever.
Just like
And it's a write-off movie.
just to throw it. Well, that's like when you have affiliates.
We only know that movie for one
Well, it's the
scene.
same
don't
thing
we?
with like
It's big. We're talking business right now.
right, and the same thing for why they did Superman Returns.
And don't forget about Monster in Law as well. That was a comedy.
or the movie Monster
Monster with
or Monsters
was-
Inc.
Charlize Theron.
That was
Monsters,
Patty Jenkins'
Inc.
one movie that got her blown up, and now she's been
Little Monsters. Have
Well,
y'all seen that?
Yeah,
Little
Monsters
Monsters,
with
yeah.
Huey,
Fred Savage.
Howie
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
I mean, when you start talking about business, you're just gonna go roundabout to the same point because it's an industry. So you're gonna have to
The
pander to what
monsters.
you need. You're gonna have to have the ones that
The
make you the money.
Monsters. Thank
And
you,
then
Kaden.
sometimes you get those creators that come in, they throw you something
What's
different,
up?
but they're able to do that, and
We
it's
did not
almost
mention,
calculated when you get that.
And
You know
here
what
he
kind
is.
of
That's
Hey,
how-
Tobey Maguire.
Toby
Yeah,
Maguire.
Oh
Didn't
yeah,
mention Toby yet.
Beetlejuice just showed up.
Beetlejuice.
And guys, again, we will talk about this a little bit later in the program.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Project Justice League.
There you go.
Hashtag
There
Project
you go.
Justice League.
Show your support. Show your love. So we've talked about Matrix Revolutions, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Spider-Man. Now, I know everybody on the panel absolutely loves Spider-Man this year, including myself. But one person that didn't like it is Nicotina. Go ahead and go.
What are we talking about?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, it was a great movie. I absolutely loved it. All the interactions between, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the damn movie yet. All the interactions between all three Spider-Man were great. I never felt that that MJ and Ned were like extra baggage or like getting annoying. I felt like they were brought through the story really, really well. There was never really a point where I was like, what are we doing here? Like it just kind of
Right, because you had the script
only-
and you were in the movie.
because I was in the movie. Yes. Yeah. It was trying on my book, Flashpoint. And they threw shade at Warner Brothers. They were like, hey, Flashpoint, the book. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, that's crazy.
What you can do.
There was another thing that they said that they were throwing shade at Warner Brothers, and I didn't quite agree with it. What was that? It was
the Scooby-Doo?
The Scooby-Doo thing, right? Because but Scooby-Doo is Warner Brothers, but it's more Hanna-Barbera, so I don't think people would make that association.
Hanna-Barbera.
No.
But yeah, no. Sorry. Go ahead. So, what was something that was like a really big standout moment for you watching the movie, Nicotina?
I saw it on opening night, so I would say the scene in which Andrew Garfield comes to the portal, everyone just went fucking ape shit, and then they showed Toby, and then Toby, yeah. And I know, Ryan, you weren't a huge fan of that scene and how it was kind of constructed.
I thought it was thrown together, and I thought that they could have done something more creative. I thought that one of them should have come through for that scene, but then the other one should have already been in the city and saw either Goblin or the Lizard or
That's
something,
what I was thinking too,
and kind of
bro.
joined in.
What were they doing?
And then
been there.
that would have, because I mean, what they did was they said, okay, we've got the Spider-Man here. Let's go find Tom Holland. Where's he? He's on a rooftop somewhere. Let's go magically find him, and everybody just kind of comes in, and he doesn't hear or see them.
They should have already been there. Why did Ned need to
It should have
do
been
the
something
thing?
more creative than that.
But I mean,
than what they did.
I was surprised, even though I knew they was going to be in the movie.
Well, that
You
was
know?
already shown them having power.
with great power comes great
Well,
responsibility.
y'all know Ned
Yes.
is supposed
Thank
to
you.
be
Thank
evil.
you.
Y'all know Ned's supposed to be evil in the next one, right?
Oh
Man, you know what? I just found out today that Ned isn't really supposed to be the Hobgoblin from the comic books.
Well, he dropped a lot of weight though. Have
He
you
did
seen
drop
him?
a lot of weight.
He
and
even
good for
shaved his
him. I, mean,
head.
I think he's on that Jonah Hill diet.
Yeah, Jonah
Jonah
Hill's
Hill-
like, I'm not fat anymore. Like,
They're like, oh, we can't
He's
hire
not
him
funny
then.
anymore now.
What's Colin Farrell doing?
Colin.
remember that
I just want to say this real quick. I walked into that movie being a Tom Holland hater. I walked out of that movie
This was
loving
yes.
Tom Holland.
No. He and I hate to say it, but he needed loss. He needed loss
Yes.
for us to actually kind of connect with him a little bit because he hadn't had it, and he'd always been the whiny. Like yes, he's in his 20s, trying to pretend he's younger.
He the
and
sidekick, bro. He the sidekick.
Sidekick, yeah. So this one here, Alyssa Milano. What's her name?
Melissa Milano. What you?
No.
thinking about?
Marissa
I know what you're talking
Tomei.
Aunt
Marissa,
May.
Alyssa, whatever. Marissa Tomei. When she got hit with the glider, I was like, oh damn, they cracked her in half.
That almost gave
But
me
no,
a
she
heart
got up and
attack.
started walking. I was like, what?
Yeah, but you saw the face. You saw she wasn't right.
She
There
was
was some-
well, but
When she got hit with the glider, did y'all have this thought?
Drug herself,
Did y'all have this thought in y'all head? Did she get hit? Is she alive?
I thought she got hit.
She got stabbed on the side.
She got
Yeah.
hit, bro. But
She
I
got
didn't know if
hit.
she was gonna die or
She got
not.
smacked.
Right. You thought she was
Whoa.
going to survive. You still
I
thought
didn't know.
she-
I thought
I
she should have
did-
been cracked in two.
Neil, I didn't know if she was gonna die or stay alive. Bro.
No, I didn't know either. I was like, oh no. I looked at
cut in half.
Kelsey. I went, Kelsey. Oh,
Gotta
no.
take it out.
This isn't gonna happen. And then
Like
it
half
happened.
of
And
her
then he
spine is
killed him in
hanging
that
out.
scene. But
Bro,
how about the fight scene? The fight scenes between him and Defoe?
See, it took Defoe and Molina to
That's okay.
bring out Tom Holland's performance because they're better villains than he's ever had.
Yeah, but all right, look at it like this though, too. All right, you finally got to this movie. Number one, we got a Spider-Verse freaking movie live action. Holy crap.
Yeah. They beat Warner Brothers
The
to
way-
the punch. You
The
are
way
correct.
that yeah. But the way that they did it, and you even brought the two Spider-Men back, and they actually had prominent roles in it. They weren't just quick shoehorn people thrown
Yeah,
in
I
there
thought
to show
right,
up.
right, and
Well,
that
they
was
had a
one
nice
thing that I
chunk
liked because I
of the
thought they
movie,
would be
dude.
shoehorned in.
And then and what this movie also did, if you also saw, it resurrected all three characters, right? All three. Everybody had a problem with this one, with that one, and then everybody hails Toby the king, but some people also don't like Toby. So you look at it like that, and they're all poking fun at each other's Spider-Man, right? They're cracking jokes about, like, I was in space, I was this. Yeah, I fought a guy in a rhino suit.
I still don't like Holland. God,
Yeah,
But you know what? Even with the Rhino thing, they got him in the movie twice. They referenced Giamatti,
Yep.
and they also had the Rhino in the fog.
Right.
And the Rhino in the fog was more comic book accurate.
and the Rhino in the fog.
This movie did a good job of
What's up, Master Sky? How's it
basically
going,
writing off the little wrongs maybe that people, talking about the spider fluid. How does yours come out organically? Really? And everybody.
Oh, that was probably one of my
there
favorite
was a lot
scenes.
of really awesome
like
moments in
the-
there.
He
the
was
one
like-
where
he
does
was-
it come out of every orifice or something?
I just love the way it's brought up. He's like Harry, or he's like Peter. Here's a refill for your web shooter. Hey, thanks. And then Tobey Maguire's like,
The back
what's
and
that?
forth. The back and
Like,
forth with
what?
the man.
Yeah.
It was just so awesome to see. That's why I said
Bro.
Flash Drive is screwed.
Neil, you was right.
Wow.
When they all three came together, it was like brothers who didn't see each other in years. It
Yep.
just their relationship was perfect, bro. Because I thought it was gonna be cheesy, all three of them being on
Right?
the screen. But I love how they was relating to each other. Like, how does that happen? Well, what happens when you shoot the whale? I just love
They all
how they was.
individualized.
Yeah.
And you saw how each one was different and how you can respect each one now.
Yeah.
And now everybody loves Tom Holland. Now everybody that had a problem with Andrew Garfield, because I always liked Andrew Garfield. as
Well,
Spider-Man.
I didn't have
I
a
did.
problem with it. I just thought he was more
I
emo.
loved
Like
him
he was
as
just
Spider-Man.
more broody, like kind of like
Andrew
Yes,
Garfield was
but-
always
yeah.
my
says you
favorite.
had a bad day,
But
He was
you,
my
yeah,
favorite.
but you felt his moments when he caught MJ.
He's a
Yeah.
now.
He's a better actor.
I'll say
He's
this
a
about,
good
Andrew
I stopped
Garfield.
pulling punches.
His is
boy,
the
you
best
stopped pulling
interpretation
punches?
of Spider-Man.
Nicotina said it. Pound for pound, the best actor is Andrew Garfield.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
He-
yeah.
Oh,
he's
the best
better than-
actor, yes. You
Of all
felt
three,
that.
he's
I
the
love
better
that movie.
actor. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
and
much better actor. I have to agree.
wanna
Tobey
build
Maguire
that
was just there
universe
for
that you have with
he was
Sony.
just there for novelty. Like, hey, here I am. Let's go.
Oh yeah, but even Toby did a great job.
He was there
put
for the
suit on.
Lord of the
He put
Rings
the suit
moment.
on.
No,
That was
but
one thing.
Toby was dope for the wisdom. He was like the wise
Yes,
Spider-Man.
and that
Right.
makes
And
sense.
like Gandalf the White.
And when he got stabbed, I went no in the theater. I'm like, don't kill him.
Like, Toby.
I know, dude. I want to see Andrew Casale's reaction. He's probably like, "No!" And people were
Oh,
like,
no.
"Oh shit!"
I think myself, Kelsey, and I actually had a few other people near me. Was like, I jumped when Daredevil was in there. I was like, woohoo! And then
the whole thing lit up
my God.
when they showed
Some people
Charlie
were
Cox.
like,
The best part
I'm like,
about
no.
it was
I'm like,
the
come
best part
on.
about it though was that they didn't make a big deal about it in the movie. He was
So
just
subtle.
there.
It was
He
subtle.
was just there.
Now,
and they showed his power. They
negative.
showed his power. I love the way they showed his power.
On the opposite end of the spectrum,
Mm.
I felt that the Lizard was there for no reason. He didn't do much. I felt like the other villain, Sandman. It was like, I want to see my daughter. Okay, I'll go with you guys.
But they weren't.
He wasn't really needed.
He was kind of an idiot.
so?
He was always
Wait,
just like,
how so?
"Oh,
Then
I
why
want to see
bring
my
in the other
daughter."
Spider-Man? Why
What's
bring in
that?
the other Spider-Man? You knew that.
Let me be the advocate.
Yeah.
Sandman was needed because you didn't know if he was good or bad. And then they made you look at the other villains like, are they good or bad? Because look at Jamie Foxx.
Well, Jamie Foxx looked better,
Look at that.
but I didn't think his performance was better.
But remember when Jamie Foxx was in that room and you could tell he was conflicted. Shall I be evil or shall I go with what Tom Holland is talking about? I love that, bro. That scene when they went to that hotel room, that was the best moment in the entire movie.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I felt uneasy with Jamie Foxx in there the whole time.
Bro, that fight between Tom Holland. What up, Vega?
What's up, Vega?
That fight between Tom Holland and William Dafoe, it took me back to Spider-Man 1. Remember when he was beating the crap out of Toby and blood and all that stuff was coming down his face? Yeah. And you didn't know what was going to happen next, like legitly. I said, I never thought a Tom Holland movie would take me there.
Yeah.
Like, I was really thinking he was going to die.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of him.
He beat the crap out of him.
And I think that's why people like it, because we've all had that moment where we just want to beat the shit out of Tom Holland for his performances as Spider-Man. And so, Green Goblin we acted through Green Goblin and we got that. We're like, do a better job. Next.
And this is what blows my mind. The same director that did this movie did the other two movies.
Yeah, John Watts.
So what was the missing puzzle? How did they get better?
Man, okay, so number one, they leaned too much on Robert Downey Jr. in the first one.
That's
and number
true.
two, they leaned too much on Gyllenhaal for the second one.
They leaned too much on Robert Downey Jr. on the second one,
Robert
too.
Downey Jr. of the second movie, yes, and that too.
But that's how
Robert Downey Jr. sort of overshadowed
lines.
the two.
But
this one,
Robert
Robert wasn't in it at all.
And Nick Fury too. He was the
They did a reverse Spider-Man story, if you think about it. They brought him in
thing
before
is
he was
that
Spider-Man and
they
gave him a
surround
suit.
Tom with better actors.
But this is the thing. But
it was more of an epic story anyway. I mean, it was huge.
But watch this though. Even though they had better actors, Tom Holland really outshined everybody acting wise because I don't know what they brought out of him, but his performance was spectacular compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
No, it was. It was very good.
It was spectacular. It was amazing. All that stuff.
He felt like Peter Parker, and the writers, I got to give them kudos because this is the first movie with Tom Holland. He was actually Peter Parker. Remember when he was fighting Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange had him in that mirror universe, and he had a Peter Parker moment. He said, "This is nothing but geometry." That was perfect when he did that because that's what Peter Parker does in a fight. He used his science intellect, man.
He outsmarted him. I like that.
Yeah, and then and Doctor Strange has him always like, wait, what are you doing?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick, real fast.
Yeah.
Where do you rank this in your Spider-Man films? Where do you rank this movie?
Well, it's underneath Spider-Man 2 with Molina. And it's underneath Spider-Man 1 because of Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Jesus.
But they were in this movie.
They were in this movie.
They was in this movie. Okay, I'm conflicted. And I'm gonna tell you why. Then I'm gonna shut up. I want to rank this as the top Spider-Man movie, but this can't be the top Spider-Man movie because he had help with the other Spider-Man villains from the old movies and the Spider-Man from the old movies.
Yeah.
So how can you rank this as the best when this movie depended on all those elements?
So he didn't have any villains from his own world. It was all old villains. So it's like, oh, okay. I mean, it was cool. This is my favorite one. I'm gonna say it right now. This is my favorite one because I liked all the elements that they added in there. I loved the talk between Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire when Andrew Garfield is watching Tom Holland and Zendaya kind of like, you know, being close with each other. He's like, do you have somebody? He was like, me? No, I don't have time for that. You felt it. You're just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like we all knew what he was thinking, and it solidified the fact that yes, they really should make a Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Oh, they're gonna.
After seeing this, it was like, yeah, we need more of that. That needs to be further explored.
Yeah.
Not so much Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry, Andrew. I mean, if they did, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, Toby's done. This is his swan song.
I think Toby done. He looked like
he's
old
done.
man.
I mean, but see, I gotta okay, and we'll talk about this in a minute. But I thought the same thing about 70-year-old Michael Keaton coming back and being Batman.
There we go.
But he's gonna also be in the Batgirl show after that.
He's gonna be.
Oh, he's not just in one swan song. He's in multiple movies right now.
But is he gonna be Bruce Wayne, the mentor, or he's Batman?
He might have dementia. I don't know.
Well, that's why you're overreacting.
I'm thinking he's just gonna be the Batman we know from Batman Beyond. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh crap!
I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna be
next is
the,
Ryan, so Nova
he gonna
Joe.
be the Ben Affleck of the DCEU. I don't think he is.
They're like he's gonna be the Nick Fury.
Well, see, they were already doing
That's
that.
what I'm thinking.
They were already doing it with Ben. Ben was in Suicide Squad.
That's
you know,
true.
he talked to what's her name,
Amanda
Viola
Waller.
Davis. You know, so they were already doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that if Ben is done and is like, nah, I'm good, I'm done, then they were like, well, we need somebody. I would not have had a problem. I would not have had a problem with them keeping Zach's Batman. If they had brought in Josh Brolin or somebody like him, same caliber roughly, as Ben, who could pull off a grittier, muscular Batman, I would have been fine with that. But just pulling back 70-year-old Michael Keaton for nostalgia purposes, I mean, it's cool. I love the Keaton movies, but at the same time, I thought that was just like,
it's the
I think
only
it was
way.
safe. I think it was too safe.
It's the only way you can do it without pissing off a lot of fans. You say, hey, look, who's the safest bet to bring back? Michael Keaton. So we bring him back. No one can get mad about
the
Keaton.
only one to bring back.
Zeeverfett, share my screen when you're ready, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
Oh,
now I've seen that. Yes,
he's a little guy.
Correct, dude. Ben, and it's the same thing with Sylvester Stallone. He wanted to play Batman, right? But he's not that tall.
Wait, he's a little short guy.
Is that believable, people?
It's not. They're gonna have to do. If you remember, Brandon Routh. Brandon's a tall guy, but if you look at Brandon's boots, it's almost high heels.
That's how Robert Downey Jr. is too.
Yeah,
he's a short guy.
So I mean, they're gonna have to do like the Hobbit.
Nothing against short guys, because I'm 5'9".
Yeah, I'm only 5'8", man. So
wow.
I'm 5'7".
I mean, we got little Nicotina here is 5'6".
I'm not that small, dude.
I've seen you've been in my house. You've been in my house,
average
sir.
height, man.
I've
It's
seen
average
you
height
in
for a human
person.
being.
He said, I seen you in person. You short.
Fuck that. I'm not as tall as he is.
I had to pick him up
That's bullshit.
and place him
That's
over
fucking
here.
bullshit.
Oh, like
Bullshit.
when he's getting
His
angry,
legs
just
were
pick
just
him up.
kicking.
Sit right here. Go right there.
I don't know.
Abu Nas, I love you, but Abu Nas is 5'5".
Really?
Oh, wow. See, he has his camera propped up at him.
I know. I always
he
thought
looks like
Abu
he's like
Nas-
8 foot tall.
I thought Abu Nas was a 6 footer, but he's not a 6 footer.
He's 5'5".
Yeah, it looks like
Wow.
he's a huge dude.
Oh, so petite.
But you know what,
Live
Nicotina, after what you said, bro, just really thinking about it, because I went back and watched Spider-Man 2. This one,
Yeah,
this one right here hits harder, man.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. One of the best movies of 2021.
I'm not just saying that because this is Tom Holland's first one. This was an emotional movie. At the very end, when he had to mind wipe everybody, that was sad as freak. But
now I told these guys about this, and so yes, I forgive me, guys, but you've already heard this. But I thought, and this is my opinion,
I thought the same thing though. I
thought
the same thing.
That him mind wiping everybody was great, and I was hoping that like he wouldn't have it so easy having trying to get them to remember him later on. But I thought that Zendaya and the other the Ned kid, I thought they should have had a relationship.
Yeah,
and then that would have broken the relationship because there would be consequences. There's consequences that even Peter didn't think about.
He didn't give
and then if he broke them up or got it was a love triangle or whatever, that would cause Ned to become
That's how they gonna do it.
That's how they gonna do it. I was about to say that. The next movie that they might do, if they're going to college, to the same college, just Ned and MJ there, that probably could happen. Maybe that's how you make.
If they do, then they've been watching my streams, and thank you very much.
Yeah, but remember, at the end of the movie, he doesn't hand her the note. He still leaves. He lets them have their life, and he moves on.
He doesn't move on. He's just like, I'll be back.
In a way, but you can also look at it the fact like if he didn't want to move on, he would have gave her the note right away. So he chooses not to give her the note.
And bro, they brought back the classic Spider-Man suit, not that armband crap.
Yeah. Now I did like it. I thought the blue was a little bit too shimmery, too shiny, too. I like the color blue. This color blue is fine, but I thought that it was too. Not reflective, but just too.
Pull
shiny.
up Caden's comment, because that's his avatar. Is the new Spider-Man.
And Neil, your Christmas tree is beautiful, sir. Is those LED lights?
Yeah. Well,
he said something earlier.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
It is a combination.
Well, here it is.
Lights.
There it is. Yeah. He's got a. I love. Okay, now I hated the Tom Holland spider.
That's gonna be dope.
The Tom Holland spider looked hella stupid.
The first one.
The little.
Well, yeah, but that
hexagon thing.
They made all that kind of tie off. They're like, all right, we know you hated fucking mini Tony Stark. He's not Tony Stark anymore.
He's not Tony Stark anymore.
You just got all that in this movie.
So it looks really good. It looks really good here. Great. I hope that they continue with like the eyes, being able to move or whatever.
Yeah, I like that.
Because that's always. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't mind the Iron Man, Spider-Man, whatever. I just don't like this crap. The armband that's on his suit.
Mm-hmm.
The John Cena armband.
The John Cena armband. There you go.
Yeah, man. I never did rock with that. But this movie is emotional, man. It ended the way a Spider-Man movie usually ends, where Peter Parker loses emotionally in the end. He might have defeated the enemy, the villain, but he always lose something. He always lose. Somebody either died.
There's always loss for Peter.
It's always a loss. Aunt May died. He mind wiped his love and his best friend.
He lost everything.
That's how a Peter Parker Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and he's all alone. He's
all alone.
He's got his own apartment.
Yeah, his own apartment.
And you know what?
He's not even a fucking Avenger. He's not even an Avenger.
Right, because they forgot about him.
They forgot about him.
So I would hope that the next movie is a Spider-Man only film.
It should be.
That's what it's gonna be, and that was the point of it.
Yeah,
it's gonna have Venom in it because the symbiote got left in the end.
No. That's the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
No, he's right. The
symbiote was left in that universe too.
Yeah, it got left. Remember?
So now it's in both universes.
That's the only thing that I didn't
Venom
like.
in ours.
I thought that was stupid that like the drop didn't disappear with him, because even though it's not attached to him, it's still part of the same DNA. And it should have been erased.
And you can kind of play with that, because remember in the comic books when J.J. Jonah's son went into space and the symbiote got on his suit. Yeah, you can kind of play with that a little bit. You know what I mean?
The Amazing Spider-Man cartoon.
The cartoon.
Nobody knows who the hell Spider-Man is. But do they think that he killed Mysterio? That's a good question.
Yeah, no, they do. They know who Spider-Man is.
They just don't know. They know who Spider-Man is. They just don't know who Spider-Man is.
They don't know who that's Peter Parker. So it makes you wonder too. Like, do the Avengers know who he is? But they just don't know who. Like, they forgot who he is.
They know Spider-Man.
They don't know Spider-Man, but they don't know who Spider-Man is.
I didn't think about that. They do know who he is, but they don't.
Not on the personal level anymore.
Yeah.
So
they
he's
know
not
that
like
that
in
this
with the Force.
vigilante exists, but they don't know. They don't remember any interactions with it.
It's
Think
interesting
about what these
that they would do
SOBs
that.
did.
Yeah.
They've got an entire universe that just keeps getting better and better. Remember when everybody said, "What are they going to do in their next phases?" Yo, you got Fantastic Four, you've got Spider-Man, you've got X-Men. Holy shit!
And did y'all see what freaking Tyrone Magnus did?
I haven't
Y'all
watched
see-
that fool in a while. What he did?
He just leaked. The X-Men are going to be in Doctor Strange.
Oh.
What?
You like know that all that's gonna happen, but don't leak it and say it. You know what I mean?
Is he still trying to be an actor?
I don't know.
I know
that one time Tyrone Madness. This is hilarious because this is something he would do. I came out with some video. He was in the comment section, and the only thing he put was HA. Ha. He just put ha.
On one of your videos?
And I'm messaging this dude like, hey man, come on my channel. Never heard a word from him ever again.
Yeah. He's hard to get a hold of. You know how many people probably hit him up every day? He's like, yeah, no.
Bro, he literally on one of my comments put ha. That's it. I was like, oh snap, Tyrone Magnus.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo! Then after the 2 weeks of me stalking him and he didn't reply to me, I was like, oh man,
2
whatever.
weeks.
So,
Whatever,
but transitioning
was
out of the,
fangirling.
are you guys hyped for the Doctor Strange movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be the monster, man. That's gonna be.
Hey,
The
after
The only thing that got me excited
you're gonna
was
get
the
that live
very
action.
end. The very end
Shit.
of that, seeing the evil Doctor Strange. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
How about when you're seeing the city fade away, like you saw in What If? And you're
Bro,
seeing
they got Shima Gorath in there.
Oh, that's what. There was a kid next to me. He's like, Gorath. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Bro, that's one of the dopest. That's one of the dopest Marvel villains ever, man.
Yeah, see, I don't know all that stuff. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I'm
excited.
And I mean, the MCU is already set up dope. The dude, Kang, he made Thanos look like a baby, man.
Yeah,
and then we got that whole storyline. Plus, oh my god, that's why you're just like, damn it, DC, come on now.
They should have kept Zack Snyder and
DC's like, guys, we got a plan.
Yeah,
got
a plan of ass and balls.
It's gonna be good. You're
they
gonna
got a
love
plan.
it.
Old man Michael Keaton is Batman again.
That's gonna be
Hey, never mind. Look, he's got a new vehicle. It's the Bat wheelchair.
Can you imagine if the Batgirl Beyond thing that they said like months ago or a year ago actually comes true?
Nah, it won't be Batgirl Beyond. It'll just be Batgirl.
Why wouldn't it?
Be the
Why
mentor.
wouldn't it? What do you mean it can't be? Why wouldn't?
No, I didn't say it can't be. I said it won't be.
Which Batgirl is she though? Is she
She's Barbara Gordon.
She's Barbara.
She's Barbara Gordon.
Yeah,
and
adopted Barbara Gordon.
And I did a not Montel Williams. I did a
Montel Williams.
No,
it was
it's JJ
Abrams.
Yeah. What's his name?
It's JJ Jonah the dad.
What, Maury?
That's what I said.
Maury Povich.
Maury Povich. I put him all in a show. I was like, it was like James Gordon. You are not the father.
Ain't Michael Keaton the Vulture? Ain't he the Vulture in
the
Vulture?
And he's in Morbius.
I'm sorry. He's getting paid by Sony, Warner Brothers, and Disney.
Yes, he is.
He is getting paid, and I'm hoping it's Harrison Ford money.
It probably is. At 70 years old to come back and play Batman, he's like, yeah, dude, you better pay me a shitload
he's
of
like,
money.
yeah, because they're not going to make Multiplicity too.
And no disrespect to Michael Keaton because he's iconic, but don't nobody want to see him.
Yeah,
as Batman.
Yeah. I mean, he was a fantastic Batman for the 80s and early 90s, and that's it. If he came back, right after, or right before, I guess. Instead of Bale, if they brought him back or whatever and did like another Batman, another movie or whatever, that'd be cool. But he's just old now.
He looks like he's CrossFit Batman.
He's old and busted.
I wouldn't lie though. Give us a Elseworld Michael Keaton Batman and have Tim Burton direct it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he left, because they got rid of Burton.
Otherwise, they didn't get rid of Burton. Burton just decided he wasn't into it. It was after a producer. They brought on Wolfgang Peterson to direct, and Keaton was still attached with Wolfgang as the director. Mm-hmm. And then Wolfgang left. Schumacher came aboard, and Michael Keaton left, and then that opened up money for Kilmer and O'Donnell.
Ugh.
So he was still attached.
Was it? Yeah, but Superman Lives was going to come out after Batman Returns.
Superman Lives was going to come after Batman Returns.
I know
before,
Keaton was supposed to have a role within that.
It was supposed to be a connected
That was
universe.
going to be a tied universe with him and Nick Cage. Holy shit. Can you imagine if that ever happened?
I'm from Krypton, planet Krypton.
Those two lunatics. Holy crap.
He said, what do you got, some kryptonite? Do you?
I love it. In the test footage, he looks like, from Con Air already. It's like, put the bonnet back in the box.
Hey,
the mother box.
Do it blow you guys' minds every time you look on Twitter? Zack Snyder's Justice League is trending, or
of course.
That is mind blowing.
It's and you gotta ride it, and that's one reason why this is such a fun project to be a part of.
Pretty.
Yeah, so I'll just show this now. I know a lot of people have been waiting and wanting to see a little bit of this because something was released today, and it had to do with this image. Let me bring in. Let me see. Let me stop sharing that one. Let me bring in the other one that we're talking about, so you guys have a visual if you haven't seen it already. Window, Chrome tab, and Nicotina. So is this? Hold on. Let me move this over. Okay. And then add to the stream. So if you guys have seen this, which was released by our good friend Nicotina today, it has got. Let me see. It's got 165 likes.
Let's keep it going.
1.9K views so far, and 54 retweets. Not okay. That's nice.
You got to refresh, man.
I did refresh. I just refreshed.
Really?
Bro, that looks good.
I'm seeing the 71 and 165 likes.
Yeah, 165. So if 54 plus 17 is
okay.
Oh, you're gonna ask me.
And right now it's just under 8,000 impressions, which is great.
8,000 impressions. So I mean, this is really good. So what would you like to tell us about this particular?
You should probably close your DMs too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
And let people know this is original art, right? This is original art.
Yes.
So
original art.
Unlike another person that we've heard of, no, this is all original art. This is all drawn by Ryan, and our other friend Mariano did all the coloring. Awesome. And then our other friend Luis is doing all of the special effects, animations.
Yeah.
And really what it is just it's just a really cool project that we're working on, and it's gonna be really cool, and I'm really excited to even share this with you guys. We still have more work to do on it, and there's a lot that we have done, and I'm just really happy to finally share something with you guys.
Bro, what stands out already?
The Flash.
The electricity is going through Flash body. You can see the circus is messed up with Cyborg. This looks good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a pleasure to work with these guys. It's so fun. It's a fun project. It's one of the reasons why I don't stream that much, because I'm just busy doing this other stuff.
Now, do we have a date, or are you guys just waiting until like 90% completion?
I mean, we're working on this, and when everything is ready, when it's done the right way, and it's 100% complete, then we'll put it out there. And really, we weren't going to share anything of this because we wanted it to be 100%. But we finished this scene today, and we just felt like, you know what, this is such a fire image, and the way this worked out, let's just
look at the Batman.
Let's put it out.
Nice.
And it came out really good.
It looks good, brother. Keep up the good work.
So there's his hand. There's good old Deathstroke.
Oh, another question: is this following the storyboards? This following the storyboard?
Yes. So the storyline for this is already out there. It's the same storyline that you've seen in the storyboards that were presented, that Zach put out there at the exhibit.
Okay.
and the idea behind this is basically this is a way of bringing to life those storyboards and to kind of give you an idea of what the what Zack Snyder Justice League Part 2, 3, you know, whatever they want to call it,
Yeah.
what that would have felt like and been like. And then, but at the same time, though, I mean, the main goal of it is just to raise awareness for the Restore the Snyderverse movement. You know, that's all it really is just it's a way of putting something out there that helps the general public hear about and see, like, oh wait, there was more to that story. Let me look into this a little bit further, and then they realize, hey, this was a fire story. This was badass. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a really cool project that we're working on. That's going to be really cool to share with everyone in the fandom and all of our friends.
So there's my rough of the Flash, just his body or whatever, and yeah. So then I drew the future Flash, you know, armor on top of that. So yeah, no, take that away. So yeah, and then as you can see here with Cyborg, let me bring him back in and remove the Flash. You know, this is one of his, you know, second set of arms or whatever here. His normal hands or forearms are gone. This is, you know, apparently what was supposed to happen to him in that setting. So
I love the genius of Zack Snyder though when it comes to these storyboards, because this was going to be his way to catch up with the MCU. Because when you look at Justice League 2 and 3, man, you got a lot of dope DC characters that was going to post up. I'm talking about not just heroes, but villains too, man. Yeah. It's going to be insane.
It was going to be really insane. And that was one of the things that, you know, the reasons why we have Deathstroke here, because instead of Deathstroke, they were going to have Will Smith come back, and Deadshot was going to be there, and it was going to, you know, continue or whatever. Things didn't, you know, happen behind the scenes or whatever. So they brought back another really good character that we saw in the other version of Justice League, but didn't make the Zack Snyder's Justice League grade. So they brought him back to give him a better send off.
But I always heard this about Deadshot Will Smith. Will Smith didn't never say no.
Oh, he never said no. I don't even know if they approached him.
I think he didn't have time. Because, I mean, he do a kabillion movies.
Well, I mean, in the storyboards, you know, Will Smith his version of Deadshot is definitely present in the storyboards. And, you know, when this thing is all said and done, you know, when we're actually done, you know, when we're done with this whole thing, you'll see a lot of his character in this as well. And
people gonna watch this, man, because people are hungry for some visuals, because it's a channel out there. I think it's called Our Movie Review. This guy came out with just, you know, just images from what Zack Snyder did. And the video is called Rebuilding the Snyderverse. Yeah. And he literally just took those clips and kind of put that in. Did you see that? He put them into the kind of pretended it was with the storyboards. And he got like 100,000 views from that.
Oh yeah.
So people are hungry to see those storyboards come to life.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think
they're gonna be hungrier after Rebel Moon.
I'm hungry right now. I'm sorry.
You know what's funny? That when that movie comes out, per se, or his next zombie movie comes out, that's gonna be more traction for the Snyderverse. You do know that.
Of course.
Absolutely. Because it's gonna be
you're only as good as your last film in Hollywood.
So you're only as good as your last day in life. So when you're looking at that, man, if these movies start hitting what he's doing on Netflix, you know the Magician's Zaslav is gonna be going, huh. So and if everybody starts making noise at the right time, you don't know if that bell gets rung again.
And we hope that perhaps this thing will be released close to that mark, you know, of making noise. So,
bro, this man, I'm sorry to say for the people, the doubters who are there, this man is still posting Justice League stuff.
He's strategic.
He's telling you, the person watching this, he's telling you that he's not done.
Yeah.
He's not. If he was done, I promise you, we will never see this stuff. We won't see the Batmobile that popped up this week. We won't see the turkey with the final cross. We wouldn't see none of this stuff, man. This man is basically telling you, I'm still interested in doing this. but I have to stay quiet right now.
But he
Exactly.
knows how to stay quiet yet make noise.
Well, he was
I mean, look at
doing
this right here. This is from today.
does-
This is from today, a few hours ago.
I love this too. I
And
love
it says, "This is a very important question. Is this the time to lose hope?" He said, "Never."
Yeah, but this
Never.
is but doesn't everybody remember the height of the movement for getting Zack Snyder's Justice League. Remember the moments of every time that you would see something like that, someone would say, I feel that it's not coming out. It's not going to happen. This one's saying it's fake. That one's saying it's fake. And he would always respond with something like this when someone hit him up. He's doing the same thing all over again.
Yeah, because watch this.
I keep saying it was gonna, if it does happen, it's gonna happen in a different way. It's not gonna be the way that it happened to get the Zack Snyder Justice League out. It's just gonna happen in a different way, but yet it's gonna have the same elements. He's doing the same fucking thing.
Mhm.
It's just happening a little bit differently. So everybody kind of jumps on and off the gravy train when it looks good. Michael Keaton's coming back, so that's it. It's over. It's done. No, it's not.
You know what's going on? I'm gonna tell you what's going on. A year or two before the movie actually dropped and got announced. All right. Probably a year or two before the movie dropped, Zach was doing this, dropping 214, dropping clues every time. And what happened? You had people that say, shut up, it's never going to happen. And you had people that say, shut up, it is going to happen. Guess what's happening right now? The people saying, shut up, it's not going to happen again. And the people are saying, yes, it's going to happen again. Zach is he doing the same thing. He dropping the cryptic clues, letting you know that something is coming. I believe something is coming.
But here's the thing, though, is that like I know there's been this big argument on social media and all that. But look, here's the thing: nobody is talking down or ragging on his work at Netflix. No, everyone supports what he's doing at Netflix.
Yeah,
everybody is,
bro. The people that supported Snyder Cut,
Rebel Moon.
The people who supported Zack Snyder Justice League is supporting this Netflix stuff. But I truly believe that's why Army of Thieves and Army of the Dead was so successful.
Yes. Yeah. And that's why
this is going to be something.
That's a narrative.
I think that's gonna blow our minds, bro.
That's an easy narrative to flip, Nick. When you want to say that, see, you guys just want that. You don't even care about what he's doing. Man. That's just an easy narrative for the naysayers or the other side of
I'm just like, give me everything, man.
Close your DMs, Ryan.
Dang it.
Yeah, I was right about to tell him that, man. You exposing yourself on this stream.
I know.
You might have to leave the stream later on.
Okay. So it's all good.
I was trying to look at that. What the freak is that?
That is
Zack Snyder crazy.
Bro, that's a demon robot. Is that a demon robot?
It's kind of got a humanoid face. It's kind of got a humanoid.
It'll probably change. I mean, but the concept already, you're just like, what
man, you in your private messages again, sir?
God, man.
You just ready to
this guy, man.
All right, fine. Stop sharing. God,
you gotta be more strategic
man,
about
that fucking showing up.
That image.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do. Hold on.
But Axel's got a point. He was saying, he hates seeing the Batfleck and Pattinson's fans fighting. It is stupid. It's hella dumb. Look, I mean, I'm excited as fuck for the Batman, and I'm gonna watch it when it comes out. But that doesn't mean that I can't support. Restore the Snyderverse and be for in wanting to get Batfleck put back in place.
That shit's still going on, so there's still infighting within
aliens.
I love when there's infighting within the same universe of fans. It's hilarious.
It's so I'm always just like, man, at the end of the day, it's going. But with any group like Christians, Muslims, whatever, it's always gonna be infighting. Some people believe this over there. Some people believe that over that. That's
I'm just trying.
Have you seen the Star Wars fandom? I mean, come on.
I like trail mix, so I like a lot of stuff.
I like trail mix
this
too.
Is why the aliens.
My favorite part is going to be the M&Ms.
Yeah,
bro. This is why the aliens have never came down here because we can't even agree who likes peanut butter and who likes jelly. You know what I'm saying? We're not even on a higher level.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that peanut butter and jelly they go together.
Yeah,
but some people don't think that do.
Oh yeah, well I mean sometimes people like peanut butter and mayonnaise.
That's what I'm saying. You got some people that like nasty crap. Like
I was gonna say peanut butter and fluff.
but peanut butter and mayonnaise. Okay.
Yeah, no, peanut butter and mayonnaise. That's a sandwich. That's a thing.
Peanut butter and
But no,
fluff.
the last
Good.
thing that I'm going to say about Project Justice League is that, like I said, it's something that we're working on. I'm
Right.
super excited. All of us
Yeah.
are super excited to
Yeah.
share this with you guys. And like I said, the main reason this was done is to raise awareness for the Restore the Snyderverse movement. And to kind of reach out to the general public and let them know that this exists and that this was being set up. So it's going to be really cool.
You know, behind you, Fatal. I see.
Oh, he's
Darth
got
Vader.
Vader on for a while.
I see Darth Vader. Yeah.
Well, this is the cool
and
thing about
Star Wars
YouTube. If you put a big fat head in the middle of the screen, YouTube won't do nothing about it. So, because I've been doing videos with just cool stuff in the back like that,
yeah.
and I haven't. I'm still.
Well, you know that Darth Vader that's in that footage. You know who that is, right?
the real actor,
The guy that's in that costume.
Ronald
The real-
Reagan.
The actor?
The actor? No,
I
the
know you're
stunt
talking about
guy,
the big
stunt
guy. Yeah. He was
Okay.
pissed off. He was pissed off that they didn't use his voice.
Oh, you're talking
Remember?
about David Prowse. No. I'm talking about the scene that you had playing earlier.
Oh, I
of
thought
A New Hope, when they reshot it and they made that remastered New Hope with Vader and Obi-Wan.
Oh,
fighting.
I didn't know it was another guy.
Yeah, it was another guy because they just
Oh, okay.
filmed it. So it's the same guy that was in the Batman costume for Ben, Richard Citrone.
Yep.
Oh, y'all interviewed him, right?
Yeah. So he's in that.
Oh,
He's the
snap.
one that did that.
Because
Came
that's
and
his
did
post.
that with fans.
But that's Zach's go-to stunt guy, ain't it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That's who was Zeus in Army of the Dead, which also was released in 2021. So we've had good movies that came out this year. A lot of trash, but there are some gems in there. So
And then I just sent you a tweet. Speaking of Citrone,
I'm not pulling up any more tweets.
Hey,
Well,
can I
make
tell y'all
sure-
a movie that's been on my mind for a while?
Can't
and
pull them up.
It really is trash, though.
Oh,
Hey,
I got you.
have y'all seen Snake Eyes? G.I. Joe Snake Eyes?
No, I made sure not.
No. I haven't seen that yet.
Let me tell you how
I did
bad
hear
it
good
is, bro.
things, so.
Let me tell you how bad it is, and it's gonna blow your mind when I tell you how bad it is. It's worse than Matrix Resurrection.
But wait. Worse than Dragon Ball Evolution. the live action?
It's on the same level as Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh God.
I
All right.
guarantee you, if you watch that movie, you will hate yourself for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2
I'm
weeks
serious.
exact.
No,
2
I like
weeks
G.I.
exact.
Joe. I like G.I. Joe, like the cartoon from the 80s.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the with Marlon Wayans.
No.
Bro. Even the Marlon Wayans movie is way better than that movie.
Oh, that's
my
tough.
God.
You know that
And-
they wanted to fuse and the reason why they made them all mech in the Marlon Wayans G.I. Joe was because they wanted to eventually cross them over with Transformers.
Wow.
No
I can see that.
way.
Yeah.
I can see
Really?
that.
Yeah, that's
'Cause they
that's
do
why
that-
they went tech with them.
I can see that because they do that with the
you go.
comic books.
So test shots for Batman v Superman done shortly after arriving in Detroit, posted by Zack Snyder on Vero account. This is Richard Citrone, the guy in the Darth Vader costume that was doing what is it? Scene 38 revisited, I think. So that wasn't what's his face? That wasn't Ben. That was Richard in the
I don't
costume.
know.
for the shoot?
Click on that one. Click on it. Let's see. There's
Okay,
comments.
I'll click on it. I'll click on it.
I asked him if it
Stuntman,
was
Batman. Test shots for Batman. Well, he's
He
not
replied-
looking at Zach. He's looking at the Batmobile. So that could be him.
That could be him.
And then the other picture maybe Ben coming in and doing
Could
his
be
shot.
him.
But yeah. So that's dude. This is my second favorite Batmobile. The first one, Keaton's, because I grew up on it. I love it. But this one is a close second. Like, get out of here with the tumbler and all that. That's fine. It's cool, but it's not a Batmobile. I think this one is tactical. This one is awesome, and this one looks beast.
Okay, what was the dopest live action Batmobile you ever seen?
Cold tumbler.
The dopest live action Batmobile that I've ever seen.
In TV show or whatever, movie, whatever.
I mean,
We got more use out of the
you get more use out of
Bale.
not out of the tumbler, out of this one. I think more use you get out of this.
Oh, well, with Zack Snyder's Justice League, we did. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like the tumbler as much. I thought the tumbler was just a tank. You know,
I thought it was cool.
It's just
it's
a
just a
fast
tank.
tank.
It's all they did. All they did. They took a tumbler and they painted it black and called it a Batmobile. That's it.
So,
But it's not. That doesn't make it the Batmobile.
Okay, well, let me play the advocate.
It's like I can go paint a car outside. And just, is that
let
the
me
Batmobile?
let me play the advocate though. This is the Corvette of tumblers.
Oh, this is a Formula One car here.
Yeah,
But it still got that tumbler vibe.
It does. This one does have this one combines happily a tumbler with a Michael Keaton car, and they put it together, and this is what you get.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
And that's,
I mean, I'm
that's
not
why-
being
that's one of the
biased.
reasons why I liked it.
I'm not being biased. I love this one.
Yeah.
But I can't decide which one because I like King's Batmobile too.
It's tough.
It is. It's
Keaton's
it's
is great.
great.
This is my
got
favorite one. This
worse
one has more
in
function.
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin when they with the crazy flappy wings or whatever on the cars and stuff and the lights, the accent lights on the wheels and all that.
Yep.
It just got really ridiculous.
I'm gonna tell you who got the dopest Batwing, and I can say this 100% surety. King's.
Yeah,
King got the best.
he has the
Batwing,
original
bro.
one.
Yeah. Look, I never did like Batflick's wing. I didn't like his Batwing.
Batwing.
Oh, the Batwing? It wasn't bad.
No, it looked funny. It looked like
It does look
kind of
funny,
had
but
a
it
Star
kind of
Wars
looks like
feel to
it goes with this. You know what I mean? It kind of it's in the same vein, same family. But without that, I do know that Andre, you gotta bounce.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little switcheroo on us. I'm gonna bring in Mr. Axel Drogo, maple syrup.
Hello.
And
Sorry,
I'm
I've been
going to,
spamming the chat pretty
allow
much.
you to bow out.
I love
So
maple syrup.
Nicotina, you've got the stage, sir. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Nicotina Show on YouTube, and you can find me on Nicotina Show on Twitter, Instagram, also on Vero as well. So definitely check it out.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for
All
coming
right,
on
guys.
the show. Thanks for telling us all about your awesome project. And hashtag Project Justice League.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag Project Justice League, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. So a lot more cool stuff to come. So
Yes,
but we just
sir.
got more work to do on it. So
All right,
Yeah.
man. Well, have a good night, and I'll talk to you later on.
I
All
got
right,
a
man,
dip
later.
too, man.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. You know what? I might as well just close out the show if everybody's gonna be dipping.
But no, but maple syrup just came in. You got
I just got
Right.
it, man. Come on.
So I gotta give some props to Maple Syrup because he has been very patient, and I appreciate that. You know, we didn't see any comments in the chat that were a spam. I would consider. So he said he had a really funny story. I read that earlier. So let's start off with this funny story, and Neil and Jay, you guys can rate the story on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
All right. So
Alright,
once I was in class, and you were live, and you were like doing one of your drawings. I think it was a cyborg one, and so I was watching it in class, and some guy next to me was like, the guy next to him was like also watching the stream as well, and like he told me, he was like, "Oh, you two watching the same fucking stream?" And I was like, "What? Oh shit! Do not do." I was so scared he was gonna post something stupid, like do a bad comment. So I had to like tackle him in class, like, yeah.
How old are you, man?
Oh, hey,
How old
that's
are
a
you,
good
bro?
story.
How old are you?
18, just turned 18.
Oh shit.
Where you from, man? Where you from?
Fucking Australia.
Nice.
You know, I got a lot of homeboys in Australia, and from the stories they told me, I don't ever want to go down there. And I'm gonna tell, bro, they told me that y'all got kangaroos that's built like pit bulls. You got huge snakes that kill people from time to time.
Okay, nothing.
Y'all got mosquitoes that kill people. I always wanted a koala bear. I always told myself if I make it rich in life, I'm gonna have a koala bear. He's gonna be on my back. We're gonna dress alike. You know, he's gonna be my personal backpack. And you know what my Australian friends told me? They said, you know, koala bears carry chlamydia.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Oh.
We
Well.
did not know that.
Well, I
Check
mean,
out that
but
snap
that's
attack.
because they're marsupials.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
You don't know what you talking about.
Marsupials.
So that just ruined my dream of ever having a koala bear, man.
There goes your koala dream.
And don't they eat the kiwi? Or no. There are kiwi that aren't kiwi. There are kiwi that are birds, and then there are kiwi that are fruit.
They eat
And there's
eucalyptus.
kiwi that are from New
Eucalyptus
Zealand.
leaves. Yeah, you're
They
right.
eat eucalyptus leaves. I'm a koala bear astrologist, sir, and that is not even a real word. Okay, so all I'm saying is I'm the king of koala bears. But when they told me that, no, sir,
No, that's it. It's over.
I don't want chlamydia.
No.
You don't want chlamydia. No, that's we don't advocate that.
Don't
on this
endorse
panel.
that.
But okay, so overall for 2021, what is your top movie? What is your number one movie of 2021 before we close out 2021?
Do we really have to say that?
Come on.
Okay. I'll give you the best movie of the year and the best movie released that you saw at the theater.
Oh shit.
Do we really have to say that?
Yeah.
Can we at least do top three? My top.
Okay,
three,
we'll do top three. That's fine. Because
Zack Snyder's Justice League, Spider-Man No Way Home, and then Doom. And that was hard to say because I want to put Doom ahead of it, but Spider-Man No Way Home just hit a little bit harder.
Top three. Yeah,
So good. I watched that in theaters.
Okay.
Oh god, the audience, they just went nuts
They went nuts, man.
in every scene, like pretty much every scene. Especially like when the jokes did not land too well, they still laughed at it. I'm like, really?
And you know, the Marvel movies wasn't that good this year. Venom, I know Venom not MCU, but that's
Black Widow wasn't
Black
good.
Widow.
I only saw Venom like Let There Be Carnage recently. It's so boring.
I mean,
Well, I
mediocre.
still haven't seen it.
It's pretty short. but
Shang-Chi
yeah.
was okay.
It was
I didn't see
It's
it.
mediocre.
good on
It was-
streaming.
It was
What about
okay.
Eternals?
I never saw
I still
that.
haven't seen that
I haven't
either.
seen that.
Did New
I'll be
Mutants come
watching
out
that
yet?
when it comes out. It comes
New
out.
Mutants
You
came out,
don't,
but that one-
you don't want to
that
see
was-
Eternals.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to see.
Oh, when it
Eternals.
comes out in a few weeks on streaming, I'll put it on.
Yeah, you're gonna hate yourself too.
What about
Oh,
Hit Monkey?
damn
Is
it.
that a thing?
Haven't
Damn
seen Hit Monkey yet. I don't know if
I
that's out
watched
yet.
one
I haven't
episode.
seen
Very
that.
interesting.
Oh, Hit Monkey is out.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, Hulu.
Oh,
Or no, is that yeah, it's Hulu.
honorable mention for this year.
Okay.
I know y'all forgot about this.
No.
The
You just
Suicide
forgot.
Squad?
No, I just forgot the
The
name, but I
Suicide
know what I'm talking about. The animated show when the dad was killing everybody.
Oh, Invincible.
Oh,
Was it Invincible?
yeah,
Invincible.
Invincible. Yeah.
Invincible was the dopest stuff
Yes.
I've seen.
There's a lot.
Fantastic. It was
Neil, did you
fantastic
see Invincible?
animation,
It's so brutal.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
I thought the animation
Invincible
was a
was great.
bit weird sometimes, but overall, yeah, it's
Invincible is
nuts.
about to be that classic animated show, bro, of this generation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll stick with the generation for the younger viewership. I mean, definitely. I mean, I absolutely loved it.
You never seen Invincibles, bro?
Oh yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah,
you
I
never
saw
seen it?
And
I
even
saw
the
it.
people
Yeah,
that
no,
are
it's,
on the show.
it's fantastic.
That's
Yeah,
a
no, I
long
mean,
comic run.
J.
That's a
Jonah
very long
Jameson
comic.
has gotten himself attached to 3 awesome things this year. It was
He sure
Invincible,
did.
Spider-Man, and Zack Snyder's
It's
Justice
so
League.
tough to pick
Jim
it when
Gordon,
you
yeah.
go back and think about everything we've watched throughout this year. I mean, you know, one of the shows that nobody talks about that everybody forgot because I like a good sci-fi is Raised by Wolves.
I never saw it.
That was
I
so
couldn't get
good.
into that.
I
It's
loved
there.
it. I loved it. I mean,
What about-
oh my
did
God,
anyone
that's
watch
coming back
Masters
out?
of the
That's not for
Universe?
everybody.
Masters of the Universe it wasn't
Oh
bad.
no, that was
okay.
a
It wasn't great.
letdown. That was
I
a
didn't. I only
letdown.
saw like
I-
I only saw one episode. I couldn't get into it.
It wasn't
was just
horrible.
so boring.
It wasn't great.
Wasn't for
but
me.
They
it
made
wasn't.
the girl the guy.
Thought
Wait,
that was the Matrix.
What were we?
They
Oh.
made the girl. They
They
made
made-
the girl He-Man, man. They
Oh,
made her He-Man.
I didn't even watch the second season of He-Man
I'm
yet.
sick of
There's a
this
second
stuff, man.
season?
Well, that's just where it keeps going. That's just where we're at.
Oh, the
right
second
now.
season is a little bit better though, but they
Oh,
messed
second
up
season is good. Oh yeah, I haven't.
Yeah,
watched
second
it.
season, yes,
It's
it is.
so much
It is a
stuff.
bit better.
Still, I have to
Um,
get through Witcher, and then I
Hey,
went on a
Master
Game-
Shy
I
said you
haven't
ignored
finished the
him.
Whisker.
I went on a
the
Game
Whisker.
of Thrones binge because I never watched Game of Thrones. Then I watched it, and I'm absolutely in love with it.
You were ignored. What? Hold on.
I
What?
was
What are you talking
ignored.
about? Take care.
Oh yeah, did it like what did
He's talking about
what
the
was the
Keaton
stuff
Batman.
DC put out this year with their animation?
But he also
Long
likes the,
Halloween,
That was good.
Long
Justice
Halloween was
Society.
tight.
That was all
that was
right.
enjoyable. That was
Injustice.
Didn't watch
Halloween was
Injustice.
okay. It was better than the last one.
I'm gonna tell you
Which
what
one?
people sleeping on that's DC animated. Is going on right now. Is Young Justice.
Yes,
I've
that's
always
the best
enjoyed
one.
Young
Oh,
Justice.
the newest one.
I haven't
newest
watched the
one is
newest one
dope.
yet. I haven't watched the newest.
Haven't
one.
seen
So
it.
good.
Haven't seen it.
It's
Good.
like they're
Haven't seen
doing like chapters, like there's like 4 episodes of each character, like they're doing like 4 episode arcs. So first was
okay.
Superboy and Miss Martian, the other one was Artemis, and now it's Zatanna with magic
Oh,
and
cool.
stuff.
I
It's
need to
it's
get back
really
into that because I do like Young Justice. I just after
And
this what season 3?
3.
yeah, season 3
Yeah.
was
I didn't like
not
season
for
3,
everyone,
so
but like
I haven't
yeah.
gotten back into it. So
Well,
it's
you know
gotten
what-
more violent and
Yeah,
like more
you know what's weird? The
grown up.
older they get, the more adult it gets.
yeah.
But
It's
that's
kind
what I
of like
I
how
love the
the
growth.
audience
I
grew
love
up as
growing with
well.
it. That's why I love series because you can grow if it's
Yeah.
done right. You
Because
can
they-
Grow
really
up with
grow
the
it.
series.
They busting slobs on here and everything.
Love
So
that.
little kids don't need to be watching this show, man. They don't need to be watching.
what's up? Tex Voodoo.
Oh, fuck.
Decent.
Injustice.
Another
That
Texan. Awesome.
was so
I
bad.
perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to see that. It didn't look good. I didn't.
Hey, bro,
like
I pirated it. I meant I didn't.
I didn't like the animation
okay.
choices. I didn't. It didn't
Yeah.
look
For
solid.
which one?
Injustice.
Injustice. Like the my
yeah,
god, the
yeah. I
dialogue
wasn't
was so
thrilled with
bad.
that one either. Injustice.
That
It
was a letdown.
It just
It wasn't
felt
that
so
great.
weird.
You were better
Just-
off just going on YouTube and watching when they would just do all the cutscenes and making a movie from the video games. You're better off just watching it that way.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
like
That's what's
it's
on my
2.5
screen now.
hours worth of cutscenes.
Yeah, why do you have Star Wars playing in the background?
I
We
don't
love
know.
Star Wars here.
Yeah, man. You
Well,
don't like
yeah,
Star
Zeeverfett.
Wars?
Star Wars.
Yeah, I
This
love
is
Star Wars.
This is an Empire hat, sir.
Back there.
Hell yeah. Empire, like new First Order, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. First Order is just horrible.
Rebels.
Yes.
Come on now.
You know what? It's hope for the youth. Because we got an 18-year-old that just said he don't like the sequel trilogy. Thank you so much, sir.
I don't like them. Like
Yeah.
at first, I didn't mind Force Awakens.
No.
Last Jedi sucked balls, except for the throne room scene. Rise of Skywalker, yeah, no, I did not like that one.
Yeah.
I mean, at first I liked it, but that's when I thought I didn't want to waste my money. But yeah,
Maple syrup. I'm going to buy you some maple syrup for being a good
Yeah.
guy.
hell yeah. Just make sure it's got good stuff in it,
awesome.
Oh, like
awesome.
nutrition.
So Neil, your top 3 of the year.
Top 3 of the year. Well, Zack Snyder's Justice League was a big weight. Of course, I love that. Can't even tell you how many times I've seen that. Number 2, oh wow, it's
Suicide Squad.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so when I finally got that, and then number 3, Spider-Man, dude. And I can flip flop these because
So
then you
you're a
got-
franchise baby.
I'm a franchise baby. No, I'm a. That's awesome. When you ask top 3, you know how hard that is.
It is hard. It is.
That's
it is.
so
Yeah.
hard. But I
You
have
gotta
to
think
go
of like an entire.
I
Man,
mean,
I
year.
was trying to pull top 1 out of.
Well, no.
Fable,
Think
but-
about it like this: go off what you can go back and rewatch endless times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the whole point for my whole channel is that like I only care about things that I have that has rewatchability. If I can't watch it over and over, I don't care about it.
No, I can
Man,
one off
man.
a lot of shit. I can one off a lot of stuff, but when I can go back and rewatch,
I can one off stuff, but I won't buy it.
No, I won't
won't
buy it.
buy
Yeah,
it.
same here. Same here.
Like all these movies here behind me, yeah, I'm gonna watch them again.
Right. At
So,
some point in
I
time,
mean,
you
yeah.
get that itch. You're like, oh, I need to go back
Yeah.
with all this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
right. Okay, well those are good. All right, maple syrup. What about you? Three movies this year that really stood out to you.
So there is I'm embarrassed to say I did not watch Dune yet. I really want to see that in theaters. Okay, so the ones I have seen was this movie that I don't think you guys know. It's called Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No, I
I'm
never heard of
joking.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sorry.
I
After
don't think
Justice
you guys
League,
know.
there is no Zack Snyder.
Oh, Joss. Why did you say
It
that?
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently it doesn't.
Yes. Thank you, Fatal man. God,
Mm.
just
We
wanted to
got
silence those people.
You heard it here first. Okay, so I liked Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Mhm.
What else was there? Not the Suicide Squad.
What?
I'm sorry. At first I liked it, and then second, I was like, it's pretty much fucking. It's just Guardians of the Galaxy, but
I mean,
rated
what
R.
they yeah, you're exactly correct. And what they did with Stallone was unforgivable.
Heard.
Hey, I didn't even know that was Stallone when I watched it the first time.
It didn't even need to be. They could have just pulled, say, hey, dummy, you want to come in here?
I could have gotten Zack Snyder to do the voice. Like, I think he's a better choice. But Zack Snyder as King Shark. King Shark is a shark. Okay. My second favorite movie was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Okay.
Like, I was expecting not to like it, but it was like therapy.
Huh.
I actually liked the movie, and it made me appreciate Tom Holland's Spider-Man movie. Why couldn't they finally got their heads out of their asses? Like, this is Spider-Man. This is him. We haven't seen a Spider-Man movie in years, not counting Into the Spider. I mean, I guess that counts. But still,
Into the Spider-Verse, I love that movie, man.
I watched that recently, and I'm like, fuck, this animation's so good.
Bro, that was like really a comic book come to life when you watched that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Like how it was like goddamn, like slowed down a bit, like with its animations like like something like that.
I mean, they had like the dots in there from the old comic books.
Oh yeah, the Jack Kirby dots. Yeah. That was so cool.
Oh yeah, no, that's excellent. I love that aesthetic. It's awesome to see it in live action, to see that move. So that's really cool.
Okay, I mean, some scenes were very trippy. And my third favorite thing. What else was there? What other movies came out?
Godzilla vs Kong.
Oh
yeah, I watched that with a friend. Yeah, we liked it a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna have to say those three were my favorite.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I didn't say that. Was that good?
If Mortal Kombat, if it had that same tone when the movie first came on and Scorpion was killing off, Sub-Zero killing off Scorpion's tribe, it would have been a dope movie. But then it got whack after that.
I didn't know what the hell they were doing.
I don't think they did. They just rushed it out.
No.
Warner had took a lot of L's this year.
The 90s.
They did.
Warner,
I mean,
Warner took a lot of L's.
With the
like
Matrix,
behind the scenes, they took a lot of L's, like on social media,
yeah.
like
I mean, they
taking
just
down Zack Snyder's, like,
L's.
how should I describe it?
They took an L with Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that's
Suicide Squad.
And they're like, guys, we got
reposting the Justice League trailer.
Show up for the Peacemaker.
Who the freak ass for a Peacemaker movie?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh my.
Nobody. It's a way for James Gunn to continue making money off of Warner Brothers as he goes over back to Disney, and continues to work in this business even after.
And this is what I don't understand. Then I gotta go. But this is what I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want Zack back. This is the real reason why Warner didn't want Zack back, because Batman versus Superman didn't do $1 billion like they thought it was gonna do. You got James Gunn over here had a complete box office flop movie, and they talking about giving him another show and this universe.
Well, they did the same thing with Rian Johnson. They were like, "We're going to give him another trilogy," and you saw the result. And then so they're going to quietly let these things go away. They're hoping that John Cena's his
thought
star
he was going to be a
power
success.
is going to make it a success. Which
they announced the show before the Suicide Squad was released.
Well, they did the same thing with the Catwoman show and Gotham PD and all that, and they're like, "Yo,
I trust Matt Reeves. Yeah. I mean, it looks promising, but like, what was I gonna say? Warner Bros. Like this year, the 2021 is not there yet. This is the year they took an L and. Like reposting the Justice League trailer. What else? Trying to cutting out Wayne T. Carr's Green Lantern scene, because there can't be two Jon Stewarts apparently.
No, you're watching desperation moves. That's all it is.
It's more about power and control.
Yeah,
Ryan, I got a question for
pettiness,
you. Yeah, I got a question for you. When I say ninja, you say what?
Vanish.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah, no, he definitely. But hey, thanks, Federal J, for being on the show. It's fantastic. So Droga, what is your last or your third favorite? So you said Justice League, Spider-Man, and
I can't remember what I said actually. I don't think I have a third favorite. Like, I don't know. Like, no other movies really got to me that year. Like this year. I mean, yeah, there were some good ones like Godzilla versus Kong. That's it, pretty much. But yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we need to have a list in front of us. Well, that's it for the show today, guys. I want to show some appreciation to Nicotina, Fatal J, Irregular Neil, and Axel Droga for showing up on this stream. Hashtag, what is it?
Project Justice
Restore the
League.
Snyderverse, and yes, hashtag Project Justice League. Keep the fight going. And whatever happens, man. I like to sort of try to evaluate things as they come. As we get information to try to figure out what the hell is going on with Warner Brothers and DC. And throughout this whole thing, I'm like, you know what? We still have no idea what the hell they're doing. I don't even know if they know what they're doing.
I mean, they say multiverse is their plan, but what does that even mean?
Flash drive.
That's it.
More like
The movie's been a disaster since the start.
Oh, it's even with Ray Fisher not coming back for it.
I mean, we don't know
everything is not going well.
The director forgot his name. Like if he tried to fight for him to come back, I mean that could have happened, but we don't know. And recently with Michael Keaton replacing Ben Affleck, that's just the worst idea. Like I've said before,
it's just a safe bet for them to do. Take out one star, replace it with another. He's a beloved Batman, but he is old. If he was in his prime, 30s, 40s, whatever, then yeah, it's slam dunk. But that's not the case. We're gonna have geriatric Batman, and we'll see how that turns out.
And he's gonna fight like how Count Dooku fought in the prequels, where he's all doing the flips and stuff.
Well, I mean, that was CG as well as a digital double, and they just put Christopher Lee's head on top of the
it looks so
on
weird.
top of the stunt man. And yes, it looked awkward, looked weird, and same thing with Neo in the Matrix sequels, where they superimposed his head, part 2, onto the digital double body. So where can we find you guys? We'll start with maple syrup and move on up.
All right. So you can find me at Droga52 on YouTube. I might do a stream later on. Don't know. Depends if I'm in the mood. You can find me on Twitter at Axel Droga, Instagram Axel Droga, and Axel's Art Gallery 2.0. That's another account I have where I post my art. Yeah.
All right. And Neil,
right.
Where can we find some more regularity?
You can find some more regularity on YouTube, The Irregular Neil. You can find me on Instagram, always Irregular Neil. And everybody, come take a ride on the irregular side, because why wouldn't you want to? Got ourselves and expect a new toy show coming out later this week.
Bro, you guys have got some
shit that'll turn you white.
You guys have got such cool setups. All I have is like freaking books and.
Oh man, you need some accent lights and you're good to go.
Yeah,
I did order like
in your background.
the lighting.
Fallen figure for Christmas, and it hasn't even arrived yet. I mean, it's coming from old England, so that makes sense.
All right.
Cheerio.
It's all in the lighting, Droga. It's all in the lighting.
And I'd also like to put a big thank you out to everybody that's shown up on the stream. Please like, share, and if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it very much. You guys have a great evening and good night. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, check out our other videos and subscribe for more. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions down below. Don't forget to check out our TeePublic and Teespring store. And a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Your support is much appreciated. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This is Zeeverfett signing off.